fell?
I thought he bumped his head.
Sure for that.
What's going on, guys? Attendance. Appreciate you guys for tuning in once again to another episode of the Gas Money Podcast. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you never miss another upload, and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at gas.money.podcast. Don't forget to send in your added gas moments. So if you want the crew of the show to let you know if you were in the right, if you were in the wrong, or if you were out of gas. AG.
Welcome to another installment of the Gas Money Podcast. We got Tune One Thou Wow in the building.
Yes, Sirski. And to the right of me, far right of me, we got Cash in the building.
And to the left of me, we got Mr. Godfrey in the building.
And to the left of me is your host, AG.
Thank you. Godfrey, before we start, for real, like, do you have like a moniker you want to go by? Because you be switching it up.
What I have last time?
Fireman.
That's not what I like. Nah, Godfrey.
GR.
I like GR, actually, but we'll go with Godfrey.
I think we go with Godfrey. No relation, right, to the comedian?
Nah, unfortunately.
Because, every time, like I tell people, like, Godfrey coming this week. They're like, the comedian.
Oh, yeah. I witnessed that happen.
Comedian?
I witnessed that.
I was like, nah, man.
I don't like where this is going.
Nah, my
now
man.
people are let down when they see
Nah, hell no. Nah, you always come here with, like, a really dope insight. And I told you, I think you speak to a group of people that need to be spoken to. And we're going to get into that, later in the show. But fellas, AG's going to ask y'all, how was y'all weekend? Not all at once. Cash, you like went on a trip, bro. Like,
all right, so yeah, I just got
too.
Yeah, he definitely got.
I just got back from Aruba. I was in Aruba for 5 days. I just got back last night.
Right.
Aruba is cool. It's the safest travel destination in the world.
Okay.
There's like almost like zero crime there, basically. There's no like weather conditions. It's a desert island, so
Didn't a white girl get like kidnapped over there?
no, that was you talking about the one that got the documentary about?
Yeah.
That was a different place. I think.
Jim Jones killed a million niggas
right.
over there. Ain't that where that
I
happened?
ain't telling no niggas from Harlem.
Nah, not that Jim Jones. I'm pretty sure Jim Jones sacrificed like.
No, that was in South America. He did that.
Yeah.
Do your Googles, nigga.
Yeah, you talking about some whole other shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that
that was in South America.
All right,
But
we're gonna figure it out.
yeah, Aruba's cool. It's nice. I mean, it's like regular island shit. It's a desert island though, so it's nice. Everything is 90 degrees year round. I did like tours. You see all the monuments and tourist attractions.
I do have a question though. I think last week off air you asked where would we prefer to go, and you gave us 3 options. And I didn't know you was going on a trip as soon as you went on the trip.
Right.
So you booked after you asked us where would we go?
Yeah.
I give it to y'all. Y'all really are a power couple for real. 'Cause, nigga, I'm not booking no fucking less than 7 days before. Ain't no way.
They really should the day before.
Yeah. I'm too indecisive to do some shit like that. I would have to literally book a couple months in advance.
But this is my second time staying at an all-inclusive resort. The first one I stayed in was in DR. That shit was kind of whack. But this one, the food was actually good.
Which one did you go to in DR?
I don't even remember.
Punta Cana Princess, Bahia Principe. Which one?
Oh yeah, my man.
Yeah. Well traveled.
I've been there a couple times.
Passport brother.
Yeah. He said brother. Those are the good ones. Bros are the ones you got to watch out for.
Yeah, man. You got them business. Honestly.
Nah, DR definitely has a range of quality to trash, honestly.
Nah, like the resort, everything was nice there. It was just the food wasn't good to me. And then, the food wasn't really good.
Well, I mean,
in all inclusive resorts, the drinks is always trash.
yeah.
It's low. It's bottom shelf. They always,
Like you're not gonna get drunk. You just get to like a certain level, and that's it.
I don't even be feeling that.
I don't have that experience. The negative experience y'all talking about.
Oh no, it's not negative. I'm just saying,
It's just
I don't get
you're not
drunk.
getting drunk.
Yeah, I'm just not
unless you're drinking like wine or something, because you can't fake wine.
Yeah.
I mean, the shit I've been at, they was hooking it up, but everybody got different experiences. So funny.
Nah, because you probably be lying about not being drunk when everybody else is drunk.
Nah, that's not true.
And then you just out the country, just like, I'm gonna enjoy myself. There's no point in me lying.
Nah, but
I've seen you I've seen you drink recently. Oh, nah, you say you got drunk
was
that time.
drunk
Yeah,
as
that
fuck
time.
that time.
But a time before that, we'll face like a whole bottle of whatever, and he'd be like, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah, I have a high tolerance.
There's no way, man.
Yeah, I got to take.
I'll give it to you because you handle yourself, but
and I remember
and you have to be somewhat something.
What's wrong with me?
I get because I feel like my body doesn't process alcohol properly or something. Like it's like it filters it out too well. It's a good problem to have. I'm just saying.
Nah, you gotta pay more for drinks.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I always complain about that. It's like that's why I gotta do the whole pregame thing. But
Cash, tell him it don't work like that.
He's a doctor or something?
He tell every time I bring up some shit, yeah, it don't work like that.
Yeah, man.
Like, you be saying bullshit. Like the alcohol thing, I'm not too. I mean, you're big though, so obviously gonna take you more to get drunk than everybody else. But man,
the largest. You heard? All right. So, anybody else had an interesting weekend?
Nah.
Just my car getting hit. Going.
Oh, that was this weekend.
Yeah,
Brother, you combat fires for a living. There's no way you have not had an interesting weekend. Or give me some tidbit.
I'm currently on medical leave. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, tore meniscus.
Damn. I feel like that happens to you like quarterly now.
Yeah, last year was this one. Now it's this one.
Nigga get old, man.
Hey, he said he could beat the race.
I'll
Nah, he
smoke you
definitely
right now.
beat
Stop
the
playing.
You shouldn't do that.
Nah, he
You don't
definitely
need a
beat the
meniscus
race.
to run fast.
This is a quick
It's
dude.
gonna be
bro.
painful, but
His body is. I ain't even gonna put that on you, bro. You're a strong brother. You play football, actively play football. You're active. Well, you're not an active firefighter currently, but
I'll be good. I'm taking Labelco. I'll be out.
Yeah, you see, this is not what I wanted to happen. But all right, I think we should get into it, fellas. So we got some new music coming out, and Young Thug again is in the news. He dropped a track called "Miss My Dogs." Right. So me personally, the song was whack. It was like a homage to like apologizing to his people. And like for me, he like went a little bit too hard with apologizing to Wham. And it seems like he can't get that nigga on the phone. And I think that's kind of weird because that's the dude that puts you on. So like, how do y'all feel about that? Young Thug's new song.
why was Baby so offended? Because he thinks he's a rat.
He didn't express that. He just like was apologizing to him in the song. So it could be.
If he apologized, that means he would think he's a rat. He
didn't really say he was apologizing for talking on some gossip shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what the song was.
Yeah, then you can get past that. I mean, like we spoke about last week with the gossip shit.
Yeah.
Like, let's be for real. All humans do it.
Yeah.
So I would assume at one point or another, whether it was malicious or not, there was probably something said about me by one of my closest friends to somebody else. You can get past that as long as it isn't being disrespectful. And I mean, I don't know exactly what he said about Wham that would be disrespectful, but if it was just something industry wise or business wise that he didn't agree with, you could easily get. To me, I feel like you easily get past that. Cash,
the other Young Thug at night in the room.
I mean, I didn't hear the song. Was it the song the same lyrics as the ones he was posting on his page? That was the same.
I thought it was a poem, but
yeah, I thought it was a poan too.
Nah, that actually got a video.
Yeah, nah, it's a song.
Yeah, I seen a clip, but I didn't have a chance to listen to it. But I mean, I don't know, them niggas, Atlanta niggas, they different with how they go about shit. Because New York nigga would have been came out and be like, fuck this nigga. But these niggas, they moving more discreet and mysterious and shit. So I don't know.
I think it's very political. All right. So then the aftermath, or I don't even know which one came out first, but Glorilla got in the ring and she started dissing Thug and I'm a riot scientist.
Did the interview come out last week? Did we speak about the interview?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I felt like that was sometime this week. All right.
Yeah, so Glorilla released a diss track to Young Thug. Some of the highlights, she called that nigga what a Jamaican Freezer or something like that.
I didn't even listen to it.
No, Jamaican Vegeta. That's what she called him.
Jamaican Vegeta.
I don't know what she meant by that.
I know exactly what she meant by that.
What she meant by that?
You know how people think Piccolo's black?
Yeah.
She was on some shit like that.
Yeah, but like, how's it a diss? Like, I don't get that. I know the whole Vegeta being Jamaican thing because of that Bodman shirt he had on that one time. But like, why is that an insult? Like, and then she like
got the hairline.
Yeah, but Thug got like dreads. I guess.
Thug got a good hairline.
Yeah, like.
I can't think on the top of my head.
And then she like basically like was shitting on Mariah the Scientist too. Call her like Winnie the Pooh, which I felt like was kind of fire. Because she do kind of look like Winnie the Pooh.
Nah, I said she was bad.
Yeah, what?
I don't know how that could be.
Wait, you think like, and this is a really good discussion. So you think attractive people can't get dissed?
Nah, I just don't see Winnie the Pooh and Mariah the Scientist. I said Mariah is bad.
I see it.
Because she got a fat face. You
don't
think
think so.
Ari is bad, right?
Who?
Ari Fletcher.
Yeah.
She look like Thomas the Train.
She definitely got a weird ass face.
All right.
Yeah.
So what the hell? It's the same.
I don't
shit.
think Mariah got a fat face.
She have a like a chubby face.
It looks like Winnie the Pooh. I'm not going to use the word fat to describe her face, but she resembles Winnie the Pooh. I thought it was clever.
She call her Tweety Bird. She look like Tweety
She
Bird.
look like Tweety Bird.
I've heard shit like that before.
So like, what you so
Yeah,
shocked?
she made fun of her voice.
Yeah.
Her voice is mad annoying. She got a terrible voice.
I think it's all right. She got that new song out, or maybe her talking voice.
Yeah, her talking voice.
Yeah, Mariah the Scientist.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard her talking that much.
Yeah, she cut her ass about her singing ability. She did a flip with the song "The Burning Blue," basically insinuating Young Thug was burning her.
Damn.
I don't like this for Glorilla. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Why?
I just think like one, she's in a position like she's always kind of been like that girl's girl type of shit, and I think that's why she was winning because she's like kind of somebody that stays out the way for real.
She didn't engage in none of the beef. She didn't choose a side. She makes music with everybody, but she got attacked though.
Yeah, but like you could easily just be like, that ain't my lane for real.
I mean, it wasn't like a serious diss song. She did a Looking Boy remix. Like that's like the way.
Yeah, that's what I kind of took it as a joke for real.
Yeah, it is a joke.
But now, what if niggas get serious?
Nah, yeah.
Not serious like somebody get hurt, but like
somebody's offended.
Yeah.
Because I can see Mariah the Scientist being offended. You coming at my singing skills. You said I got burnt.
Oh well.
No, that shit don't
You
sound
probably didn't want to fuck with her anyways, because you over there talking shit about me with your nigga. So I was like, I don't want to fuck with you no matter what.
Nah, you see, we gotta give a little like grace.
These are women we talking about.
Yeah,
bro.
like I'm pretty sure Glorilla has said some fucked up shit about somebody. It's just not.
Nah, see the thing
not
is,
public.
yeah, and that's the difference. Though.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
So I guess Mariah got to eat that. I don't want to hear a diss track from Young Thug to Glorilla.
That's not gonna happen.
I don't want to hear Mariah the Scientist ballad against Glorilla.
No.
But it definitely started an interesting conversation on the internet where they were saying that the two women are close in looks. And I wholeheartedly disagree. How do y'all feel about it?
What do they mean? Like if
attractiveness?
Yeah, they're in the same ballpark.
Oh, like if we were saying 1 out of 10, they would be like 9, 8, 9, 9,
Yeah.
8, 8.
Yeah. Not for me. Sorry.
Mariah the Scientist.
I ain't gonna
Mariah the
lie.
Scientist, I don't know what did she look like originally? Because she got mad surgery.
There we go.
I give it to you. You really are a consistent
You got
nigga.
work done?
He's not.
Yeah.
He's
I don't
not.
know.
He's not consistent.
How am I not
'Cause we
consistent?
got
He
him
says
with-
that shit every time.
Not about the bitches he like
Oh,
Shenseea.
yeah.
She don't have no work on her face.
Yeah, okay. All right.
What the hell?
Damn, Mariah got work. Oh, she had to because she definitely
Yeah,
got
she
work
had
on
mad
her
work on her
body.
face. What the fuck?
I don't know if that's true. Where y'all be getting this from?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, all right. But he knows.
Because I mean,
Yeah,
I feel,
nigga, what the fuck? Just because you don't know something means I can't know something. Like that don't make no fucking
That's
sense.
not even anything I implied just now.
All right, you
I
said,
just
I
wanted
don't
to
know,
how
but
you
he
know.
knows.
How
Like,
you know?
Because nigga, it's fucking obvious. If you look at,
Wait,
first of all,
I don't think it's obvious. I didn't think
obviously
she
you
had
don't
work.
fucking pay attention. What the fuck?
when-
If you look
when-
at when she first came out, you look at her now, she look completely different.
Okay, that's a
And nigga, and nigga, my girl, all girls on social media follow them fucking the surgical pages where they look at what the work, where people get work done, and they post celebrities before and after when they get their work done.
All I'm saying is
That's public information.
no, that cannot be public.
How is it not public information if the people that are doing the work
That's
are
a HIPAA
posting?
violation. That's not public information.
If the people that are doing the work are posting the before and afters of the people that's getting procedures, how is that not public information?
No, I'm saying what they're doing is incorrect.
see. But she.
Oh,
she look
now
like
you see, right?
Nah,
Fuck
but see,
outta
my
here.
thing is though, she's always been here. She looks like Winnie the Pooh.
I think she
I was
looks
gonna
like
In
say
the
she looks like Winnie
beginning.
the Pooh.
I think she
Sexy
looks like Winnie the Pooh
Pooh.
right now.
Nah. I think her face got like skinnier now. Like I feel like that the work allegations could be a thing. She went to St. John's. Niggas can't talk about her no more. Nigga, she's from.
Oh, no, she's not though. But cool.
Yeah, she's
And
from
J.
New
Cole
York.
from New York.
Yeah,
She's from
exactly.
New York.
Nigga. You go to
Fair
St.
enough.
John's, that's some Queens ass
Yeah,
shit.
no, they're OD.
And like, now I mean,
No.
like literally location
No, I
too.
know.
That's not like
I've done work there.
Yeah,
100%.
that shit is legit Queens. So if that picture I seen was legit, niggas.
Yeah, but you didn't answer. None of y'all answered
What's
my
the
question.
question again?
These women in the same stratosphere of appearance.
Glorilla and
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh.
I actually like Glorilla a lot, but I'm gonna say that Winnie the Pooh looks a little better. To be honest, for me.
Now you okay?
They both
What?
8, 9.
Not for-
That's up to you to pick whoever's the 8.
yeah,
who's the 9.
so y'all agree with the two? How about you, brother?
No, I don't agree. If we going by how both of them was born, Mariah looked better.
Yeah,
How they was born?
going back to the old photos.
Yeah, if we doing that, then yeah.
I love her.
Wait. So what did Glorilla do? What did she change?
Nah, the
She
glow
got
is her
nose
teeth.
done.
She definitely got.
And she got teeth done.
all the other shit is
Got
over.
skin done.
What we doing?
I told y'all, most people are not ugly, they're just broke.
Yeah,
so if Glorilla was broke and now she has money, I think we should judge her off her money appearance.
That is so stupid. Because when you have a kid, your kid is not going to look like how you have money.
Why are we talking about children? I'm talking about these two women.
If I'm looking at a woman and seeing how attractive they are, I'm basing off of would I have a kid with her or not.
Well, that's not what I'm basing it on. I'm not having a kid with any of these people. I'm just talking about if I see these bitches in the club, which one are they in the same strategy?
Yeah, I definitely. If that's the scenario,
I don't know what
I don't care what she looked like 10 years ago. For real.
Yeah, so like I'm saying, when you line them up next to each other,
I think they're close.
That's crazy.
So you wouldn't judge a woman by if they have makeup on or not?
No, absolutely, but not in this context.
But you in the same context, we're talking about both of them barefaced with no makeup, and you see them and both of them in a club. Obviously, they're gonna be two different appearances.
That's the context you're describing. That's not the one I'm describing.
That's what I just said.
I said not in that context.
If I seen them in the club barefaced, the question would be: would I rip or would I not rip?
Yeah, like,
and most likely I'm picking to rip both.
So, yeah, you agree with
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's fine. That's totally fine. All right, in the same stratosphere, we got Ayesha Curry saying some things about.
I'll tell you who I wouldn't rip.
What?
Ayesha Curry.
Why not?
She always babbling.
Oh, so that matters too? Yeah, that nigga's. All right, man, tough crowd. But yeah, so who wants to report in this story, man? I don't even know where it came out of. Cash. Where did this come from?
I forgot. She was on some talk show or something. She was just talking about how when it was in high school that Steph Curry wasn't originally her type.
I've seen this.
I didn't see the full interview, but that's like the sentiment that a lot of people have about when they first meet when they first meet their partner and stuff like that. And I mean,
it's corny.
Because it's like
telling the truth is corny, Godfrey.
Why is it even relevant now? You with him now.
Somebody asked.
This guy done gave you his life, his last name.
I hear you.
Just so you know, back in the day, I wasn't really feeling you like that.
I saw the interview.
That's crazy. And on top of it, she has a track record of this foolishness.
Yeah, that's the messed up part.
You keep talking. Like, you want to disrespect this guy, or what are we doing?
Maybe that's they got a thing. But
maybe.
From what I saw, she was basically describing like high school. And she was saying how in high school she was actually lit because she was in some rapper's music video. Oh. Can't really remember the rapper. She didn't think that, she knew he was like on the basketball team, but she didn't know that he was like Steph Curry. And then eventually,
I feel like that can't be 100% true because Steph Curry isn't just like Steph Curry. He's an NBA player's son.
She knew who he was.
I'm just telling you.
I'm not saying she knew who he was going to be, but you got to think about it. I would assume that would at least be somewhat of a conversation. This nigga is the son of somebody that was in the NBA.
Yeah, but he wasn't a star though.
Nah, of course.
She's a woman. Don't forget that.
But think about it. What school we don't know what school he went to off our top of our heads. But he probably was one of the only kids that had a parent that you could probably be like brag about.
Yeah,
no, that's not true.
I don't know. He
probably went to an affluent school where everybody was rich. Like everybody that went to the school had rich parents. So his dad being in the NBA that was like a bench player is not really a big deal.
I don't really know about that.
No, I mean that's
yeah, that's I would agree with that.
So she's like, yo, I'm in music videos and this nigga plays basketball for our school. Oh, what they do?
Being in a music video as a girl is not.
I mean, there's a lot of women that
then what the fuck is her parents?
Rich.
No.
Yeah, they have to be. If she's in school with Steph Curry.
If they rich, then I would agree with Cash.
They have to be rich.
Then he went to the Sierra Canyon of Charlotte.
Yeah,
right? Or some shit like that.
Because put it like this, like Cash is saying, how else would she be in school with Steph Curry?
Nigga, regular.
That's not
how much was Del Curry getting paid? See, that's what I'm saying.
It don't matter. He's a millionaire, so it doesn't matter.
He's a millionaire.
So you don't think he's a millionaire?
Y'all niggas is doing that shit with y'all headphones. Oh, that's me probably, right?
What are you talking about?
I just heard some like fucking static, but maybe that's me.
That's you, nigga. But yeah, I don't agree with her, but that's her truth. So I can't tell her that she's wrong for that, but there has to be some kind of level of decorum to be like, I shouldn't keep dunking on my man like this. Because this is like Godfrey said, this is like the third or fourth thing. And I usually tease Godfrey about this because he's a big fan of Steph Curry. And I'm like, yeah, LeBron's wife holds it down. And Ayesha Curry has repeatedly dragged Steph Curry through the mud. So, like, how would y'all like respond to these things in your personal lives? How would you like go about this situation?
I'll ask her. This is already like a public thing that she wants attention. Like she said it herself, so it's not even like he just has. At this point, he just has to be comfortable. He gave her like 4 kids already, so that's his life. It's not really nothing to talk about no more. Okay. He has to be comfortable with her doing these things or saying these things because that's what she does consistently through. It's been over 10 years of her doing this, so it's not going to stop.
All right.
Yeah, I would say y'all was right. Ayesha
She comes from money, right?
Yeah. I don't know how much money, but
What's her last name? Howard or some shit?
I just typed in her name now and parents. That shit said something about entrepreneur and fucking talent manager and shit like that.
Yeah, no, 100%. But
what was the question again?
yeah, like how would you deal with this in your household?
Pow, right in the kisser.
You gonna stand him?
Nah.
Repeat.
Nah.
This is a repeat offense, by the way.
Nah, I mean, I guess you just gotta let her do her thing for real.
Nah.
Bro, we talking about it's the third, fourth time.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do? Divorce her?
I
Let me just
mean,
read the track record. First, it's, I just need more attention. Steph is always getting attention. This is on that red table. talk. Then there was a time the guys with no shirts on came out. She started taking her ring off. That to me is, what are you talking about?
That's crazy. I didn't remember that.
And then this part where, what she say was this last thing she said?
She wasn't
into him like that.
Like, now you just dragging me. Like, this is open disrespect for the world to see. Not even our friends, the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely down.
You have to have a real talk.
Pickett and Will Smith.
I'll let you go and see. You can take $50 million and go because this is getting crazy.
At this point in life,
Yeah, Godfrey ain't playing.
nah. What about
open
marriage?
disrespect.
He.
Bro.
How you presented it before? This is in front of God.
Stood in
You're
front of
right,
God.
yeah.
Stood in front of God and did, this is my woman.
Yeah.
Yo, flip it the other way. What if Steph is saying these things? That's
She got to charge to the game. That nigga in the NBA.
he would have more like validity to say
no.
that than she does. But
Okay.
every chance she gets on TV and she does something to disrespect this man. And all he's doing is trying to provide and make money. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Women can really do whatever they want because if Steph was to do this nigga would be losing fans because if he said, when I first met, she wasn't really my type, but she just kept trying to get my attention and I gave her a chance.
Well, he would have gained a new fan. Yeah, I would have been.
like,
This guy ain't half bad.
Now we talking.
We need some more. Oh yeah,
All he has to say is Ayesha not the same Ayesha I married, and it'd be over for him. He's getting traded to the Nets.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. But shout out to the
Nets. Yeah, that's crazy.
He going to Charlotte. Shout out Steph Curry. Shout out Ayesha Curry. They on 4 kids, right?
4, yeah.
That's fine.
Man, just stick it out.
2 boys.
Yeah.
They can't get any worse.
I think that's dope. All right, so last night we had a very crazy fight. Canelo and Crawford laced them up and got to tussling. I wanna hear everybody's rendition of the fight. Not all at once.
I guess I'll let one of you guys articulate your way.
I got the
through it.
shortest one because I ain't get to like see the whole fight. I only saw the highlights.
All right,
And,
so my fault.
From what I saw, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna humble Crawford, and I like Crawford. But based on their resumes, who they beat, I think Canelo only lost to Mayweather, and that's it.
Nah.
He was really young.
No, he lost to Mayweather and he lost to somebody else.
What was that, Benavidez?
No, he didn't fight him. I forgot. He moved up. Was when he first started moving up.
Beatro.
Yeah.
That dude. Yeah,
He also lost to Triple G, but y'all don't want to speak on that. Y'all don't want to speak.
He definitely
Y'all don't
lost
want to
that
speak
fight.
on that.
And I'm a Canelo fan. He 110% lost that
speak
fight.
on that.
Boxing got to chill. And he lost that fight. I thought that same shit was gonna happen again last night.
Told you.
Because he lost
See you
that
in
fight.
January.
Yeah, he definitely lost that Triple G fight. But he beat Triple G the second time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Nah, I just thought Canelo was gonna smoke him. But Crawford, I think he just showed the world like he's not playing. So that's my only takeaway from that. I should have bet on him, but
bet.
I didn't bet. I'm saying if I could,
that was crazy.
I would have put it on Canelo to win. To be honest,
Yeah, I got you. Like a gentleman's bet, not a real bet. Got you. I'm trying to make sure. Good, okay.
Honestly, when I was watching the fight, it seemed like Canelo's game plan was to lay heavy on the body shots to impact his stamina, and then when the later rounds use his weight to like bully him around and weigh on him because he was doing a lot of cutting off the ring and pressuring Bud and keeping him in the corner and against the rope. So he had him in good position, but the issue was Bud wasn't affected by the weight as much as everybody else thought it was going to be. Because I mean, on an average day, both of them walk around at generally the same size. I mean, Canelo's obviously bigger than him, but Bud is not a small person. The thing that Bud did that surprised me, he was like so much faster than Canelo. Like it was crazy. Like Canelo, it was even apparent. Like there was many times when Bud hit Canelo with an overhand or even a jab, and then Canelo just started walking backwards. Like damn, and he's thinking. And I feel like in his head he was thinking like, damn, I lost a step. Like I'm some old ass nigga. Like it was like at least 3 times during the fight where he just like kind of like looked away to the crowd and was just like, what the fuck. Yeah, Bud did a good job of just keeping the pressure on and landing way more than Canelo did, because he would land a combination and Canelo just throw an overhand, and then Bo was like, I got the game figured out already, because he's pressuring me by cutting off the ring, but I'm pressuring more with the punches where he's getting hit, and I'm hitting and he's not hitting me, and that should,
sweet science.
He just was so much sharper than him. It was like crazy to see.
It was definitely crazy to see.
So you done? My fault.
Yeah, that's it.
So for me personally, I'm a huge Canelo fan. I became a fan of Canelo after he lost to Mayweather, actually. I was like, oh, this young kid got in the ring with the GOAT, quote unquote. And he didn't really hold his own, but I saw flashes of this kid could be good. His next couple fights, he started like using a lot of the techniques that he learned from Mayweather. Like he started adding shoulder roll to his thing. The problem with Canelo is he's not the best technical boxer. He boxes Mexican style, which is not a slight. People prefer Mexican style. They actually did a lot of Mexican boxing. Like they both stood in the middle of the ring and they just threw punches at each other. That's like Mexican style. And he don't jab. Like Canelo does not jab. Like that's never been his thing. He's a counter puncher. And the problem is when you're a counter boxer going up against a guy who's way more technical than you are, there's going to be no counter, because you can't set a trap for a guy that is just super technical. The same thing with Mayweather. You couldn't trap Mayweather because he's a super technical boxer. I did think Canelo was going to win because of the weight advantage, like Cash alluded to. Like he was just going to bully him, and he's a power guy. But once Crawford was like, "Oh, this guy can't hurt me," the fight was over.
It's over.
And then it became a mental battle at that point. And like Cash alluded to, like I thought I was bugging. I thought I was the only one that saw it. That nigga was legit looking to the crowd like, hey, what's going on? Yeah. And like the famous photo they got right now when he hit him with the punch, and he like looked back at him like, what the fuck?
Turned into James Franco.
Yeah. Like I know you had that. But what I do respect, this puts Bud in a stratosphere, because like he didn't have that. The marquee fight was when he fought
Errol
Spence, but obviously that he was like cooked beans at that point. Like the car accidents kind of robbed everything from him. So his resume was lacking something. And some people are going to still make the argument that he fought a washed Canelo, but I think that's a stupid argument, because it wasn't like he barely won that fight. He dominated him. And you have to start to have uncomfortable conversations. I've seen them coming up already. Like Canelo, out of his own mouth, was like, between Mayweather and Crawford, he said Crawford was a better boxer. I think he's entitled. He fought both of them niggas. It's like when niggas like Kobe said or T-Mac said he played Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron. And he kind of has like a POV that he can speak on that. I can't tell him he's wrong.
Who'd he say was the best?
Who?
T-Mac.
I don't remember, honestly.
It was Jordan. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't remember. T-Mac also said he don't know how tall he is. So I don't know. I don't know if you want to use that, guys. And he said if he was on the Lakers, he would have won more championships.
Right, you're right. Everything he said is just like...
I'm not saying everything. I'm just giving you his track record of shit he has said. But yeah, back to the fight. Yeah, it was dope. The undisputed thing was dope. I don't think a rematch makes any sense, because he dog walked him. I don't see the point of a rematch. And how do y'all feel about that comparison though, the Floyd Mayweather Crawford thing?
I mean, when I was watching it, and I thought I was seeing like very sharp boxing, and I mean, I'm kind of one of those guys that I'm not a everyday boxing type of guy, so only watch the
main event.
The main events, the highly talked about fights, and it looked really good. I don't know if I would necessarily say he's better than Floyd, but I was super impressed, and it was high quality boxing last night for sure.
Great fight. Cash, how you feel about that comparison?
Honestly, I don't think that. Well, I would like to see the fight, because one thing is that Floyd never really fought somebody that's as big as Crawford and as good as him, as far as that I know. Like, as far as like, obviously, Crawford is one of the best fighters of all time. Like, it's cemented now.
Yeah.
But at his size and skill, being able to box orthodox and southpaw, like, did Floyd really have a challenge like that to where? Because I'm obviously. No, Crawford never fought somebody else as good as Floyd.
But to me, Floyd has fought so many world champions. That's the difference. Like, he's fought world champions.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I would. That's the only. But the specific question you're asking, I can't think of one off the top of my head. And they probably might not be, honestly.
Yeah, because is there anybody that's ever been like that? Really? I mean, besides the guy. Usyk maybe.
Yeah,
but obviously that's a whole different weight category.
weight
but that's as far as like having the size and the skill.
Yeah.
There's not really any fighters that have ever been like how Crawford is.
I mean, Canelo.
Well, yeah,
he don't got the skill though.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have the skill.
That's a size and a skill.
Yeah.
Not to say that Crawford is like all time is fucking blowing Canelo out of water, but it's just a different type of fight when you're dealing with somebody that could box both ways, is not gonna get tired, can hit you with power throughout the whole fight, and is smart, and is gonna get in your head and talk shit to you. I mean, that would have been a very entertaining fight to see, and I mean the outcome. I mean, who knows? Because
I think Floyd wins on the card. I think that's how that ends.
Because he's really good. He's really good at we never seen Bud have to worry about, I'm gonna outpoint you. Like Floyd Mayweather mastered the points.
Yeah, he just knows exactly every round. He knows exactly what he needs to do to win the fight, and that shit you got to you take your hat off to that.
Honestly, to me, I think for Bud to start getting into like the real GOAT discussions, give him Benavidez next fight. I want to see that.
Okay, I think he wins, but again, the casual boxing fan is gonna be like, "Who's this tomato can?" That's the problem.
For Benavidez?
Yeah, the casual boxing fan.
I don't know who you talking about.
Benavidez, that's a nigga that Canelo has been running from.
Yeah, like that nigga's a
for
problem.
like years.
Yeah, I thought he fought him. I thought he lost him. That's how scary that nigga is.
Who did Benavidez fight last? Was it Plant?
Nah, Plant got knocked out by somebody. I forgot. I don't think it was Benavidez though.
But boxing, what Canelo did and Bud did to me was really good. Because remember, like last week or 2 weeks ago, I came in here saying that I was worried about the sport. Yeah. Because like these niggas is doing exhibitions and boxing's turning into kangaroo court. But I did love to see that. That to me is what champions should be. Like Canelo did a big risk. That nigga lost everything over a fight he didn't have to take. Like he's already solidified. And actually his status took a knock by losing that fight. Because like I'm a Canelo fan now, I can't talk my shit. So it's like, and he did that. And people make the argument that Floyd would have never put himself in that position.
The way I kind of look at it though, like there's certain things you probably can't say. But when you lose a fight like that to somebody that sharp, is it really? It's like if you lose in the NBA Finals, or you lost to a team in the second round, and they ended up winning the NBA Finals.
I don't think
this guy is so good that nigga beat everybody he faced.
No, but that wasn't
saying he's the GOAT.
That wasn't his rep. That wasn't his rep before that fight though. The rep.
Nah, that's true. He definitely has something to prove.
Yeah,
with this fight.
And on top of that, it was
but now since it's been proven. It's like, yo,
I don't know if
you lost when we look back 20 years from now, and they say Crawford is the GOAT of this era.
Yeah,
can you really look at Canelo and be like, you feel me?
Yes, I think he's still that guy. He just had to pass the torch at some point.
Yeah, of
that's
course,
what it seems like to me.
Of course.
I don't think so. I think this is a blemish.
You think it's like really?
This is like if you up 3-1.
It's not a blemish.
No. I feel
going into the fight, that's how they were treating it. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
So with boxing, there's no way to tell immediately after the loss how it will affect your legacy. You got to wait like 10 years, because even when Errol Spence got killed by Terrence Crawford, I was like, yo, Errol Spence is a fucking bum. Get this nigga out of here. This nigga need to retire. But then obviously as time goes on, you see Terrence Crawford is one of the greatest fighters of all time. So it's about it's like what they say about Tank's record would be like, oh, Tank ain't fighting nobody. He's fighting bums, blah, blah, blah. But then the niggas that he beat go on to be like top fighters. So now it's like, okay, those wins age gracefully. The losses could also age gracefully. But with Canelo, I mean, at this point, he's like at the tail end of his career. So I don't think that if he would have lost like in his prime against Crawford, it would have been if it's going to be a blemish, it would have been way bigger before.
Yeah, of course.
But that's why, like, a thing that Floyd Mayweather would do, he will fight like niggas that he thinks is going to be nice before they get nice. Yeah. Or like when at the tail end, like with Canelo, he fought Canelo when he's like fucking 22.
He was a baby.
Or some shit.
Spanked that nigga too.
But on his record, he beat Canelo.
Yeah.
But obviously, that's not the same Canelo that we had 5 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, I used to walk around, but you see, this to make that argument, I used to walk around jacking that if they would have fought in their primes, Canelo would have starched them. Now I don't feel that way. I don't.
I mean, yeah, because what we seen last night.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I do understand what y'all are saying, though. I'm not saying y'all sound crazy to me, but if you're just asking me as a fan of Canelo, like that was my guy, I look at him differently now. I genuinely do. I respect him. I respect him for taking the fight. But again, he was clearly the favorite. He was the bigger guy. People were calling him a weight bully before the fight even started. And then he gets beat in that fashion.
So how do you feel about Tank getting that draw?
That was really good for Lamont. But now...
how you look at Tank?
I didn't really change
Because I
anything.
mean, the way that you're feeling, that's how I felt. I thought I didn't see that coming. I mean, obviously, I watched the fight and my opinion changed. But coming into that fight, I was like, "There's no way this is anything else but a win for Tank."
It didn't make me feel anything less of Tank because Lamont is so fresh. I don't know what he's going to be now. If Lamont goes on to never do anything in his career, then it's a knock for Tank to me. But if Lamont goes out like Cash said and starts fighting the other, because there's mad people for Lamont to fight. That's the thing. Canelo's at the end of his career. What else is there for him to do besides lose to Terrence again? Would be.
And then that's why I'm kind of saying why it's hard for me to.
No. I'm not saying you're crazy. I'm just telling you how where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
As a fan, this is like when you saw LeBron lose to Dallas like that.
Nah, that's different.
Nah, that was way different.
Okay,
Yeah, that's different.
okay. I felt the way.
If I seen LeBron now lose to OKC in the conference finals,
How
getting swept,
It's a powerhouse
that wouldn't, and that's what I kind of feel like. It wouldn't bother me.
No, but going
if
into
he got swept in the Western Conference Finals to the Thunder, I wouldn't lose any sleep.
But let me ask you a question.
That's how I kind of
What
feel.
if Chet and Jalen Williams was hurt and LeBron's the favorite?
Then that would be.
That's kind of like what happened. Like I'm saying, like Canelo comfortably walks around at that weight, fights at that weight. Like niggas jacking that Canelo could go up to light heavyweight. Like I think those people are crazy, but that's how like
I see what you're saying.
Of a big duty is like this was a challenge for Crawford, and he dominated him. It wasn't like
No, I think you're exaggerating.
No, that's just my view as a fan.
Like comparing it to LeBron losing in the finals, like because Canelo, he's like about to retire. Like it's like if this was 5 years ago and the same thing happened, then you could have that opinion comfortably. But at this point in his career, it's like he's done. He could have retired before this fight.
No, I do agree with that. But again, when we were going into this fight, nobody was like, "Oh yeah, like Canelo should like be like everybody." All the pundits were pretty much saying that he's a bigger guy. Like what Crawford is doing is impressive. Even if Crawford lost,
Crawford was definitely a plus 144. So clearly,
it was like it wasn't a pick'em.
Yeah, he was a clear underdog.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But like I'm saying, that's just my fan perspective.
Also, it's a combat sport, so it's only a matter of time till someone comes and just taps your jaw.
Yeah, and Crawford's not even a young guy. Like both of them
they're the same age.
Yeah, both of them niggas is old. So it's dope. I just got one more boxing question for y'all. How do y'all feel about Bernard Hopkins? How do y'all look at Bernard Hopkins?
When Fight Night came out, that he was that guy. Okay. That's how I look at him.
Yeah, one of the greats.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to see how you gauge Bernard Hopkins.
I'm not too educated on. I'm not a old school.
Yeah. So when I got introduced to boxing, he was the face of boxing.
Yeah.
But he also was a nigga that was boxing forever.
Yeah.
So we got to see him get like knocked out and shit like that. So it kind of like gives me that feeling with Canelo. Like I think he should stop here. Like bow out gracefully. Don't keep boxing for the sake of I could do this at 40.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I've heard when he came out, he grossed over 800 million. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah,
this nigga's about to be a billionaire.
Yeah, I would. I mean, or maybe that would probably be it. Fight to that.
I'll do some exhibition
to a B.
Fight Jake Paul.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's when it gets bad. That's when it gets bad.
Why Javante Davis?
We just talked about this shit last week.
Because the thing is, like, I feel like Floyd could beat any one of these niggas that do the little funny shit that want to fight boxers. I feel like, when Tyson steps into the ring, it starts getting a little fishy. Like, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I felt that.
That's
right?
like the last. That's like the last image you have of him, and it's a new boxing fans like young. That's the first image they have.
They don't know Iron Mike. They know this old
so
nigga.
the weird shit starts happening.
Okay.
So then, if Canelo really has lost a step, and then you fight against somebody like Jake Paul, who, like I said, I'm not a super boxing nigga, but he clearly is.
What?
He's on some shit.
What you mean by that?
Nigga, he be fighting.
Fighting who?
And nobody has done anything to him. So he be practicing.
The best correct me if I'm wrong. The best person he fought was the Fury Kid.
All I'm saying though is that clearly he trains.
And he lost.
I said clearly he trains though.
Okay, nigga,
so
you can train.
Nah, come on.
No.
Come on now. I don't have that type of money.
To train?
Yeah.
Boxing is expensive.
Yeah, right.
It gets you in the gym.
Bro, come on.
I did it for a little bit. It was costing me
Nigga, that shit about a wine said.
You see them shorts on? I gotta have a mirror shorts just to box
now. You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that. But shout out Terrence and Canelo. All right. I think we beat around the bush enough. I think we gotta talk about the biggest topic of the week. And it's the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, I'm so glad we could speak on this.
So, where were you when the news dropped that Charlie Kirk was assassinated?
I was in a pool with a drink in my hand. And I seen the video. Oh shit!
You thought it was real off rip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I thought that.
Why do you think everything is fake?
I thought it was fake.
Everything is fake on the internet. AI is mad.
I didn't think it was AI, but I thought it was on some like fake shit.
Yeah.
Like when I read the caption. Because that's the only reason why I watched the video is I thought it was fake.
Yeah, me too. I immediately was like, "Oh, this got to be fake." Because like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
Ain't no way.
So it sets a very strange precedent in America. One thing about America is we're a society of ideas. We come in here every week. We talk our shit about a bevy of topics. People agree, people disagree. People here agree and disagree. And it never needs to get physically violent because we have the First Amendment. It's just very jarring that he was killed. Mind you, this guy is not a senator. He's not a president. He's not like, all he is a
Influencer.
He's just an influencer.
That's really what he is.
He can't change policy. He can galvanize people like, hey, go vote for Trump or go vote for whoever, but he cannot directly change policy. And he was assassinated for his ideas on a college campus. And I think that just sets a very poor precedent. So it's a mixed bag though. So how do y'all feel about him personally?
I guess I'm gonna start by saying this. So, like when I first seen it, I feel like I'm a empathetic person. So when I see shit like that, I assume that the family is about to experience some heavy feelings when it comes to sadness and dealing with losing a loved one.
I believe his daughter was on site.
See, that's crazy. But what ultimately changed my feelings towards him and his rhetoric and just the fact that you have to watch what you're saying put out to the universe is that when I got off the game with you guys the other day, I ended up playing in the park. Now, I get in the park and I'm playing, I guess, with two white boys. These niggas start going on a racist rant about, I don't even know what it started off of, but they finished the racist rant with RP Charlie. Yeah. So I'm like, actually, fuck this nigga. Because like, it's like when you have people like that influencing other people to say things and do things, you can't be empathetic towards them.
Okay. Before I give a counter, does anybody want to express how they feel about Kirk as an individual?
I mean, I didn't really watch a lot of his content. I know he was one of the people that would go and set up a table and debate college kids about what they thought about foreign policy and like social things that are going on in the United States. Obviously, he had right-wing talking points and, it's like the same recycled things a lot of time where it's like he's not too... they say stats and numbers without nuance of things that happen in history and how it reflects on today's practice. But regardless of people saying like he could think that 90% of murders are committed by the black community, blah, blah. You could think all of that, but that doesn't mean that somebody should shoot you. Just because, you might be able to put that idea into a lot of young people's heads, but it's also up to them and their families to do their own research about what somebody's talking about instead of just regurgitating information they heard from somebody else. So, just like you said, he's not anything. He's not nobody important. He's just a nigga with a camera, just like how we are niggas with cameras. So, to get shot because you said your ideas and what you believe and statistics online, that's ignorant for people to feel like he deserved that.
I do have a counter, but I'm gonna let Godfrey also tell me about how his personal feelings about Mr. Kirk.
I share the same sentiment. No one deserves to die for their opinion. This is America. Freedom of speech is a thing here. It's very important. I disagree with probably 60 to 65% of what he says because a lot of it, like Cash said, he'll give you stats without context. Things that led to this, or it'll be an unfair comparison. Like when he brought up how like 88% of violent crimes against black people is perpetrated by other black people. Yeah. So tell me what the stat is for
anybody else.
Exactly.
Anybody else.
It's actually very similar. It's the same number. So in that regard, I disagree. But again, he shouldn't die. He shouldn't get shot in the neck like that. And ironically, it was someone who was the same race as him. So I don't understand why all these other people who are galvanized by him are directing their anger towards the black community. And then on top of that, a bigger issue is that I'm starting to see that this generation or this time in history is producing, at least in America, some of the most slow people we've ever scene because people just take what they hear online and run with that.
Yeah.
Because it's their favorite influencer, or they might idolize a person and whatever they say goes instead of, like Cash says, doing your own research or even looking at life and saying, you know, this can't be true because every day I experience different people of different races and they don't act like this. You know, a lot of times we allow ourselves, especially in this time, to just run with what the internet is pushing to us. And that's a problem. So regardless of what he's saying, there's a whole population of young men, young women who are just running with what he's saying. And that's very dangerous.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna combine my retort to the both of y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
I think you about to go in a direction I want to go into.
I don't know.
I think so.
But so let me ask you fellas. Okay, I got some shit for you too, nigga.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, let me ask you guys. So how do you feel about the fact that he thinks that black people are like subhuman or less than him because he's a white man?
Does he have a direct quote saying that?
He said that if he seen a black pilot, he wouldn't get on the plane. Because he's not qualified.
He kind of danced around that for real. Mm-hmm. He said DEI allows black people to get hired for jobs like being a pilot without any type of real
which we know is false, but okay.
Yeah.
And then
technically he really didn't say it how you said it, but that's how I took it.
Okay. Yeah. I think we're talking about two different quotes, but that's fine. What about he had a quote saying that he doesn't think black women have the mental capacity to work certain jobs? That's probably a direct quote.
Yeah. That nigga, he also said, he said,
Cash probably agrees.
He said 80%.
Don't let him do that.
He smirked. Yo, what Beanie Siegel said about body language, like human interactions, like 90% body language? Yeah. I seen the way that nigga laughed, smirked a little bit. But
that nigga said 80% of black children grow up without a father now.
Which is false.
That was false. That was crazy.
Yeah, so a person spewing that rhetoric, you think that they should have the respect in death if they didn't have the respect for your specific people in life?
I think anybody that has like the mental capacity to understand you can't let everything affect you, you do think that nobody deserves to die that way. But I do understand people being like, fuck this nigga. Because like I said, when I was on the game that day, after y'all niggas got off, I'm just like, he's the direct and these direct. Niggas I'm dealing with. It's because of this nigga. Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you guys respond to that?
So this is my thing about that. I'm not saying that I liked him or anything like that. I'm not even. But my thing is, I don't think anybody. So it's like I can't be like pro peace, and then somebody that's I fuck with war, and then they get killed. I'm like, ha, yeah, that's what you get, because I'm still pro peace at the same time. So I'm not gonna. I can't think of the word right now. Contradict my own views and opinions just because something unfortunate happened to somebody that I disagree with. That's ignorant to me, because you're going against your own morals to prove a point about somebody that has opposite morals of you.
What about the phrase "live by the sword, die by the sword"? How does
what sword was he using?
Anti-black rhetoric.
So he should die by words and not by a bullet to the neck.
Fair enough.
But he also said that that niggas is gonna have to die to protect the Second Amendment.
Yeah, that's
the direct quote.
Yeah, he did say that.
He didn't say niggas.
That's what I was.
Oh yeah, he didn't say niggas.
He said some lives have to be lost.
Yeah,
his life is lost.
But that is true, because obviously we're not. When he's making a statement like that, he's not theorizing a situation where a public speaker gets assassinated in front of thousands of people. It would be more so like if I'm pro gun rights, and then in a situation of self-defense, I kill somebody, or I get killed by me attacking somebody kills me. That is a place where it makes sense for lives to be lost in the promotion of firearm rights.
I agree.
So, I mean, people are gonna. That's what I'm saying. It's like how Godfrey was saying, you when I said that, right? We're in an era of a bunch of stupid people.
It's a very dumb era.
Because people just take information that they hear somebody else say, or words that they hear somebody else say, and just go with it without using any type of critical thinking skills. Because somebody seeing that quote was like, oh, well, see, he got exactly what he's asking for. But clearly that's not what the hell he was talking about. Like that correlation doesn't even make sense.
Absolutely. Follow-up question. Do you think he was a racist?
We'll never know that, to be honest. We'll never know, because
I mean,
absolutely.
Today at work, and
I think he have some racist ideologies, but I don't think he's like the meaning of the word racist.
That nigga started arguing with this Asian dude, and he called him.
Nah, see, that was wrong.
He did?
The nigga he was arguing with, that was his name.
Nah.
It was.
It was
It's Chink.
Nah, ain't no way.
Nah, it was. I listened to that guy's podcast. He's part of the Young Turks.
Shout out to them niggas cutting that video up like that.
Yeah, nah, they know what they
Why everybody on the stage say, whoa, chill.
Nah, because he shouldn't have been arguing with somebody in the crowd.
All right.
Yeah, but it's how you like the editing got you because you don't know Chink. You don't know that nigga.
I thought he was on some shit.
Nah, because the guy he was talking to is
Nah, I
Turkish.
think he's racist. I ain't gonna lie.
You think he's racist?
Yeah,
So, but you're on the side of like fuck him. So
nah, I'm really just. I mean, nah, because like I said, I do have the mental capacity.
yes,
to
but
be
if a
like,
racist dies, why can't?
oh
you,
nah, I don't like. I'm not losing sleep.
like, but do you criticize the people that are like, yeah, I'm glad he's dead?
Nah, because I mean, I'm pretty sure they sell. I'm pretty sure white people's probably had a whole bunch of parties when Malcolm X died.
George Floyd, they doing it right now.
So I mean, I don't really condemn black people or anybody because I seen white people celebrate.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't like I said. I'm not losing. Nigga, I probably had more sad feelings towards Nipsey dying than this nigga.
Nah, but
dying.
that makes sense because you have a connection
like,
to Nipsey.
But Nipsey ain't no fucking. He ain't no saint.
Yeah, but he's not a
you know what I'm
racist,
saying?
though.
Yeah, but basically what I'm saying is like this. I don't give a fuck about this. Whether he was racist or not, that nigga he had nothing to do with my life. So
all right, Charleston White.
The only reason why I think this is really important, not just because a racist person died, even if a racist person did die, I don't think they would deserve to die just for being racist. Like, that's
an interesting take.
Because at the end of the day, if all of us in this room are here and it's 4 against one person we don't like, and that person dies, we'll be like, yeah, yippee yippee. But we would be wrong if he got 4 of his friends and one of us died and they're happy.
I mean, you just got block politics right there.
Well, obviously that's a whole nother conversation.
No, you're 100% right. I'm just.
But this instance right here is going to have a lot of reverberations in
that's my problem.
Public speaking, because if I'm a celebrity, I'm never going to do no open air concerts, anything, because who's to say that somebody else in the crowd doesn't like me and they're going to come kill me one day? This has been a lot, especially this year alone. There's been 4 notable shootings that have happened in public, like for rich and famous people. So if I'm a rich and famous person, I'm gonna be thinking about that all the time. Not to say like Glorilla is going to get shot walking down the street or something, because our people are not really ones that's doing them type of killings. But
and I think that needs to be highlighted. Like saying shit like that has to be highlighted, because the mayor of fucking Utah was like, I was up all night praying, hoping it wasn't one of us.
What he meant by that?
He meant Americans, but we know what he meant. We know what he meant. And then it was one of them niggas. And I was like, yo, bro, you really wasting your time praying, because I'm gonna tell you, we don't do that. And there's no other race that's gonna partake in some shit like that, because there's lines we don't cross. Yeah, we may slap the shit out you, we may throw a frank, but like all assassinating somebody over some words, when our people have dealt with fucking shit like what's the moon cricket. Like if we would kill niggas over words, it would have been a civil war if black people was on some sticks and stones and shit. But whatever, man.
I think black people have suffered the most political assassination.
Yeah, and that's what I thought you was about to get to that shit, because these niggas.
Every time we raise one up,
nigga, they killed off a whole party.
Yeah, like
they made them smoke crack and shit, arrest dads and fathers and
so we kind of used to this. So maybe that's why we not looking at this like this such a big deal. But my problem is we got people like the president of our country, and they asking him like, hey, like, is it like he basically was like, I don't really care what's going on. We got a ballroom.
Yeah, that's what
we built. And then they put him on Air Force 2. He never served. He's not a member of any elected official. Why is he on Air Force 2? I didn't understand that. So if I'm his family, he's like a political puck. Like they're just using his death as a way to galvanize their base.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen.
And I think that's kind of sick. And I don't even know if he would have been cool with that. Like being used this way.
Just know he represents a large part of this population. I'm talking about the U.S.'s ideals.
Yeah.
So, again, and this is a side note, I think that we as a people got to stop caring what other races think about us, number one. They can read off all them stats with no details, no context, all they want. It's really about how we view ourselves, and when we step away from them and start doing our own thing together, I guarantee you we'll do a lot better. So this whole thing where they're talking about how he died and he was this good person is irrelevant to me. Again, I agree with some of his sentiments on the smaller side, like the Christian values.
Okay.
Christian values and traditional values.
Gotcha.
And another side note, the reason why this is disturbing for me is because he was a Christian.
Mm-hmm. I was going to ask you about that.
If you're a Christian, or at least maybe you're an extremist like myself, I call myself an extremist, I don't even care. At some point, something I'm going to say out of the scriptures or just my own opinion or my own interpretation is going to be disturbing or controversial.
Can you give us a hot one?
A hot one? I personally, according to the scripture, homosexuality is wrong. And that's because it produces no life.
Grand opening.
That's not me. I'm just the messenger. That's what the book says.
Grand closing.
That could be a shot to the neck.
Yeah.
In the right environment. As you can see, when guys go out and preach the word with their mics and their speakers, they get attacked by that community regularly, like physically attacked. So now that we've crossed this line where you can now kill somebody over their opinion, over their perspective, the implications are that.
But see, also that's why I feel like black people, we shouldn't fear that. Because this ain't new to us.
That's not a good thing.
But what I'm saying is why. But what I'm saying is, if I fight on my block every day, right?
Yeah,
I'm fighting on my block, and then I go to the park across the street, and then somebody challenged me to a fight. Why would I be afraid of that fight? I literally fight on my block every day.
But a fight.
So me speaking up for what I believe in, this shit ain't new because my ancestors did it. My father's fathers did it. My father's fathers did it.
I hear you, but historically, black folk always get the first and last ass whooping when it comes to these things. And I think it's very dangerous rhetoric to be like, oh, we used to this already.
Yeah,
no, but I'm saying, where would the fear come from? How much worse could they have burnt down our shit? They have killed our leaders.
No, but what happens when they start killing regular niggas like us over our opinion?
But see, I'm just saying. Where's what would you fear a nigga telling you that Jesus doesn't exist?
No,
you would die for some shit like that, right? That's basically what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm saying.
100%.
So like,
I'm not even
why be scared of some shit like that? I would be fearful. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be like, I would probably my heart start beating a little quick. But if it's a time to fight for some shit, I'm not gonna let some shit that's been happening scare me because it's not unknown.
Yeah,
I already know how this shit could go because this shit happened.
Yeah, but what happens when it's on a larger scale, like I'm talking about,
or like innocent people getting it's fucked up, but that's even happened. Niggas blew up churches and shit. Like, come on,
you're 100% right. But like on a grand scale of like, how do we conduct ourselves in society if like there's no rules, there's no hold bars, like. How do we even elect somebody else?
I think I think really, I keep repeating myself, but I think it's really eliminate the fear. The reason why I think we don't do anything, one, because half people don't care.
Yeah.
And then the people that do care, they're scared of what could happen. If I had the know-how and the balls to go through, I wouldn't want to do it just because off the half of the niggas that ain't gonna have my back.
Yeah.
So I'll be literally becoming a martyr for niggas to really be like,
the Boondocks did an episode with that with Martin Luther King.
Yeah,
they brought him back from the dead.
So that's the whack part. But I feel like it's ultimately if we conduct ourselves and don't be afraid of what the outcome could be. If you really believe what you believe in, it don't matter with opinion.
Yeah.
If you believe in what you believe in and you feel like it's right. If you don't have the fear, I feel like you really can get something done. Because I think obviously if you're a black man, some shit is going to happen.
Yeah, period. Like
something's going to happen.
You know that out the fucking womb.
Whatever you stand for, you got to be willing to die behind it.
That's
so
gangster.
Even the fear of like, oh, no one's going to care that I died. I'm not doing it for other people to say like, oh, Godfrey, good job dying for this point. That's between me and the Most High. If you believe in him. At the end of the day, if I say this is what I'm willing to live and die behind, then that's between me and God. And also the fear factor is always going to be there. We're human beings. But at the same time, fear is not supposed to stop you. It's supposed to be a galvanizing force.
I'm going to tell you
that's
right now.
That's just the reality of the situation.
Sorry I cut you off.
You good.
I'm going to tell you right now, all these niggas like Andrew Tate, Myron Gaines.
Oh, it's over.
Them niggas been puffing their chest out. No, but you know what? But I know what fake bravado looks like.
With Andrew Tate.
Them niggas are scared.
They have to be.
Them
Myron
niggas
Gaines
is shaking.
He has to be.
He was crying. He was crying. And I was like, oh yeah, y'all niggas, your chickens are coming home to roost. And like, I think it's the most pussiest thing you can do in life is you lose into an argument and you punch a nigga in his face. That makes you pussy.
Yeah.
That's literally what happened. Niggas is getting spanked because he's at the colleges fucking putting these kids in a blender with the gender politics. And niggas like, nah, we gotta get rid of this nigga. He's too good at his job. And I think that shit is whack. You gotta find a political opponent.
Yeah,
but on the flip side, if you go up to a nigga and tell him his breath stink and he's like 6'8" and you 5'1" and he punch you in your shit, you also got to be prepared for that too. Like that's the duality of life.
Like being that where we from, like the reason why even if I believed like that, I wouldn't talk like that because I come from an era where you have to watch your mouth.
Exactly.
Or there's gonna be consequences.
Or learn how to fight. Like, you can't just walk around cutting niggas' asses because there's some niggas is sensitive.
Nah, but you can't get shot over cutting.
Nigga, it's happening right now.
I know it's happened, but
it's happening right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Terrible.
You can't believe you're above that because we all on this planet together.
So now we got to keep quiet. I can't say what I gotta say.
No. Say whatever you gotta say.
But we went into
exactly.
That's whack. That's whack.
Because if I do run into I can't the most scariest dude in the world, and he shoves me, and I say something disrespectful to him, I have to understand the moment I decided to say those words out of my mouth, something may happen.
How Nipsey died? It was over words.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think he could have kept it to himself. I'm not saying you have to be a punk.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
that wouldn't have made him a
you
punk.
make a decision when you say something.
Yeah,
well, even though nobody should die for words, people be acting like this is
day.
Like the world that we are part of. We know what comes with certain shit. Like, come on, and that shit goes down in every country, every culture. Certain words you can't say, or certain things road rage could get you killed.
Oh yeah,
like come on, like man, y'all niggas is acting like
Nancy Pelosi's husband. Some nigga broke into their home, hit that nigga in the head with a hammer. Nobody gave a fuck. Like,
because it's Nancy Pelosi.
Nigga, Trump was on some shit. They say something about it. He was bugging out. He was bugging out.
And there was no political outcry.
He's bugging out.
He was a Democrat. And he's the husband of an elected official. So Nancy Pelosi actually has the power to change the legislature in this country. Charlie Kirk did not, and we are losing our minds.
Yeah, that's the crazy shit.
Yeah, R.I.P. to that man. I feel bad for his family. I think a lot of people, they already said they raised like $1 million for his family already.
Of course, that's what they good at.
Yeah, I just don't want there to be this out like this is the new norm for America. And another thing I'm gonna say. I had an idea like a while ago. Like I treat politics like sports. Like I pay attention to politics enough that I know what's going on, but I don't get like it's not in my heart. I don't have it on my sleeve. And a lot of people are grifters. But what people don't understand that there's beef within politics. So I thought I was gonna do like some fly shit. Like you see how DJ Academics had the war in Chirac. I was gonna like remix that and do like some like
that would actually be fire.
Yeah, I just gave the idea out for free, but I honestly don't think I have the time to do it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I don't know if y'all know, but are y'all familiar with Nick Fuentes?
Yeah.
So he has his own group, and they both Republican, right? Charlie Kirk's people and Nick Fuentes' people, but Nick Fuentes' people don't fuck with Charlie Kirk because Charlie Kirk is pro-Israel, and Nick Fuentes, he has a group called the Groypers, I think, and they don't fuck with Charlie Kirk's people. So a lot of people were like, "Oh, that kid that did the assassination, he was on Nick Fuentes' team." And Nick Fuentes had to come out and basically say, "Yo, I know that me and him had smoke, but I ain't call." You see how this shit?
But Nick Fuentes, he support gay people?
No, but he's not.
He's extreme.
He's very tactical in the way he does things.
Because I was gonna say the nigga that shot Charlie Kirk is gay.
Yeah, but this is coming out like after the fact too. But they jacking that he was in like those forums though, like the Groyper pages and shit like that. Because there's a cross between all these things. Because they jack that Nick Fuentes is gay himself. He's a homosexual.
Oh, okay.
So I got a question. So you see how like Academics, he actually even like with the war in Chirac shit. And even though I'm not gonna say he's not of the culture, but he kind of did it on the outside looking in. He was outside looking. And he was a college student, like fucking some science major. Yeah. So clearly, like that wasn't his main. Like, he wasn't trying to get rich over this. It was just something fun to do on YouTube. So when it comes to these guys, how much do you feel like they in it, or is just one of those niches?
I think they're grifters, bro. I think all of them are playing
some
a role.
niche shit.
Like,
right?
They don't believe the shit that they're saying. I don't think Charlie Kirk believes that black people are subhuman. I don't think he believes that. I think he knows that there are people out there that believe that.
Yeah.
And I can get paid. I'm gonna get paid. And then some dudes do get lost in the sauce because he was like close friends with Candace Owens. He can't think that she's less than. Candace Owens, I think she believes what she says though.
Yeah,
I think she's a crazy.
Yeah, I remember there's a whole market of money.
Yeah, like nigga, you can start a page tomorrow on some Uncle Ruckus shit. Like fuck black people. That's what Myron Gaines does. That's all he does. And I don't even know why he's talking. I'm about to get mad racist.
Then it gets. That's when it gets a little fishy because if that's what America is gonna be, just you don't know who's on some shit and who's playing a character.
It starts with.
I feel like that's the more scary part than
Trump.
Dying over your words.
Like 20 years ago, Trump said, "If I were to become president, I'd run as a Republican because they're stupid." He said that. Yeah, that's a quote.
I think personally, both sides is really at that slow place because again, like we were talking about, you have to have your own critical thinking skills.
Yeah.
Just because guys up there talking, and after a while you see the same content over and over from these same characters, you're like, all right, is this real or is he just selling me something? And that's what it is. They have to get up there every day and put something out. So after a while, it's
who you think is the best at it?
The best?
I think it's Candace.
Andrew Tate's definitely the best.
Oh, Andrew Tate's up there. Yeah, he built the whole.
But don't y'all feel that Obama on some corrupt shit?
Yes.
I mean,
I would assume he's the best actor.
I don't think he's grifting though. I think he's on like.
He said you need 2 fathers.
Yeah, I think he believes it.
No, that's not what he said.
What do you say? You need the influence of a gay man?
Oh, now you got Obama's back. Remember last week?
No, because,
I forgot what you said last week, nigga. Yeah.
All right, but I'm just saying he was the quote that he was saying is being misinterpreted to you need a gay man in your life. He was just saying that you need somebody in your friend group that's gonna oppose you when you have when you're brandishing such outwardly views against something else and give you a different perspective on the situation. That's all he was saying. And he said that person for him was the gay man.
I think you added a lot to that.
Yeah,
no,
he
that's
basically said
I actually watched the whole interview. I watched the whole podcast, and I get what you're saying though. You need a confidant, someone to challenge you on your views to help you grow.
But you got to be gay.
He wasn't saying they gotta be gay.
I know.
He just saying I had a gay man and I need somebody like.
I feel like being straight is such a small part of my life. Why the hell do I need a gay nigga to help me understand the opposite
perspective?
side? I'm a bunch of things before you could bring up my sexuality. So why do I need a gay man?
All right, so
nobody's gonna challenge.
For an example, you grew up in Queensbridge, don't play around with gay shit, right? So you be like, yo, these a bunch of F words. You see 2 guys holding hands, be like, oh, look at these F words, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Then you get cool with somebody, and then you find out they was gay, and you like, what the fuck? Nah, you like, yo, bro, chill, because I'm a person just like how you a person, and then it opens your eyes to looking at them. Oh, maybe I've been living wrong my whole life, and now that person will be the same person that Obama had in his life.
But see, that's not the only derogatory thing that you would call somebody. You call somebody broke.
Yeah, but I'm saying
ugly.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's like a very ostracized group that everybody deals with on a daily basis, and that's one of the groups that, like how Godfrey say, it's a sin in the Bible, right? Mm-hmm. So that means that's a whole big, large section of people that believe that what they're doing is wrong. But then you make a friend that's living that wrong lifestyle, and is making you open your heart to being able to be cool with somebody that's living this wrong lifestyle.
What?
Let me just clarify real quick.
Let me
just clarify real quick.
I think he's right on what he's saying.
Godfrey didn't even say that.
Let me clarify. No, I just want to clarify.
The book said that.
The book says it, right? This don't mean that a homosexual or any other alternative lifestyle person is less than, or you can't be cool with them.
What?
You could be cool with a crackhead.
Nah.
They could be a great person.
You're right.
He's starting to sound like Young Thug. I don't care if it's a roach.
Yeah.
You could be cool with a crack. You could be cool with an alcoholic. You could be cool with anyone. But what they're doing could still be wrong.
What about metrosexual?
What's metrosexual?
That's some niggas that get their eyebrows
Those
done.
niggas have sex with a bus.
What y'all call it? Bussy? Y'all niggas is wild.
Yeah, MTA sexual.
Yeah, but metrosexual was like...
It's just like a super pretty boy.
At the turn of the century. That's what them niggas is doing their eyebrows. Yeah, you don't remember that? You don't remember that phrase?
Metrosexual?
Yeah, young metrosexual.
It's just like a super pretty boy. Like they like super...
Really takes care of them.
Niggas is doing their eyebrows, man. You go to the barbershop, everybody just getting their line up, and then the one nigga in there, that's like, yo, get my eyebrows.
So what about the nigga that gets his nails done? He's a metrosexual?
Yeah, in the early 2000s.
I don't know.
Oh, because you fit the description. All right, man. But shout out Charlie Kirk. They had the shooter apprehended. I'm hearing a lot of like mixed stories. I heard the thing that he was dating a trans person. I heard the thing that his dad turned him in. Some people say that's true. Some people say it's false. He was young and white, which fits the demographic, but we don't talk about that. Like Toon said, in this country, like, why are we not attacking the statistic of white male shooters? Like, why are we not attacking that group?
It was a school shooting the same day, the same time.
Oh, that stat has to be talked about more, though.
Yeah, why don't they talk about it? And I think
it's because if you're looking at it statistically speaking, that technically speaking, Black people commit more school shootings, but it's not the same type of school shooting.
Yeah, it's
like it'll be like me and you got beef, and I shoot you in front of
at a school, as opposed to I'm going to school to shoot people at school.
Yeah, the guy who walks in and starts killing Christian kindergartners. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that happened.
Yeah, there was I think it was.
Who did the shooting? It was a white male too.
I believe it was a transsexual or something like that. I don't want to misquote it, but he went to a Christian school, and the magazine had like,
I think
white man.
Who's gonna help you now? Like, things like that.
What's his problem? He's dead?
Then you got, I don't know if he's dead. Then you got Dylan Roof back in the day who went into a black church.
Yeah, we've been dealing with this shit. Toon's right.
You see what I'm saying? So why would I be afraid? I mean, I get it. Because
now you're part of it.
You don't want to normalize it.
No, I mean like you're on a podcast. So now it's going to be normal for niggas to kill podcasters for their opinions.
But see, the thing is, like the lady that got killed on the train, we know MTA. We probably don't ride MTA. Luckily, we drive. But MTA's always been dangerous.
Yeah.
So are we gonna stop?
I think
stop taking the train.
I think it's safer now than it's ever been. Honestly,
I don't know about that. I've seen some shit, but I haven't been on.
Nah,
a
lady
while.
got lit on fire a few months ago.
You see what I'm saying?
but
Hey, you see what I'm saying?
y'all never seen the Warriors movie?
Yeah, but that's how long the train has been dangerous. That's how long the train's been dangerous.
Imagine you trying to get home from work and it's a gang fight and you get stabbed.
That sound like it could happen.
Yeah, not now. You
Get the fuck out of here. Even now, even more.
Nah, there's more cops.
There's guns on the
Yeah,
train.
there's more cops on the train now. Shout out New York, man.
Nigga love
Cops
New
is
York. Niggas, this shit is dangerous.
Nah,
when I was going to school, it was no cops on the train.
That's my point.
Nah,
Now
but
there's
I'm
cops
saying,
on the train.
I'm just saying it wasn't that bad.
Nah, it was bad.
It was not that bad,
Niggas was stealing
bro.
niggas. Yo, I remember.
That's more like the times, bro. Niggas was
telling
stealing
nigga no. We're telling nigga no.
Stealing niggas' phones was pretty like regular.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's grand larceny.
Nobody's stealing
but I'm
nobody's phone
saying,
now.
like, when we was I remember niggas had a scheme of what time is it?
Yeah,
You
I
back
know.
out your phone and
Hey,
take
it's
your
mine.
phone.
I'll take your watch.
That's normal.
That's
It's
crime,
not
though.
happening
Nah,
no
of
more.
course that's a crime.
Yeah,
but
some
like,
nigga on my basketball team got stabbed at the fucking train station
Like now?
yeah, that's pretty.
when I was in high school.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? That's not happening now.
Get the niggas is getting shot on the train.
No,
niggas
no.
get set on fire.
Yeah, one person gets set on
Alright.
fire.
Yo,
That's enough.
this is just like with the whole Florida man shit where they have to publicize every crime that is committed in Florida, but they can't use their name, so they just say Florida man. So we like, oh, Florida's crazy, but in New York there's way more crime, but we just have more social media and phones, so obviously everything that we do is being
That's
publicized.
what I'm jacking.
All I'm saying
It's
is
safer now, bro.
I don't know about all that.
Niggas that have no Instagram when you was in high school.
He calling you old.
Nigga, so what?
So I'm
How would
saying,
you know?
how would you
Nigga,
know the things that's
I was
happening?
going to
Yeah, there
school.
was
I was
probably
going
no
to school in the Bronx.
So the worst borough you was going to school. How many times you got set on fire? The fuck?
Nigga, that's because it wasn't happening, and that's my point.
Nah.
Yes, it
But
was.
I bet you one thing I wasn't doing, and nigga asked me what time it is. I don't have a phone.
And nigga asked you
I don't even
ask you
say
what
I don't
time
got
it
the
is
time.
today. How you reacting?
Nigga, my phone in my hand, nigga.
All right
Because
then.
I'm also a grown ass man.
All
See,
right.
as a high schooler going to a borough that's not mine,
Yeah.
I'm not taking my phone out.
No nigga in high school thought he was losing
also,
the fight.
nigga.
Every nigga in high school thought he win every fight.
Nah, not me. I always had fucking.
Nigga,
I was also.
nigga 6'8" talking about not me. All right, no
Nigga,
problem.
because niggas at 6'8", you know what happens? Never a
Shot.
fair fight. Never a fair
Yeah,
fight.
they not getting shot
Hey,
today. They going to the league.
Niggas is dying every day.
Niggas-
bro. Literally.
Train is sick.
You gonna tell me a nigga get shot on camera in front of how many people was there? You telling me it's safer today?
On the train, yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it is. You just know about more stuff that's happening, but
Oh,
nigga, that's what I'm saying. There was no
niggas-
Instagram back then. Now you go on Instagram, you see everything that happens. There's fucking pages that show
They made
everything.
a movie, a whole movie based on how dangerous the fucking train was.
Nigga, that shit's not accurate.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a movie. Nigga, whatever, man.
I just seen a fucking
Fruitville
I
Station.
just
Yeah,
seen
that's
a
not us. That's some West
All
Coast
right,
shit.
whatever.
nigga that wasn't
And
even West
the
Coast.
cops killed
Nah,
it.
it wasn't.
It was.
I just seen a fucking a post like a couple days ago. Some girl was talking about how her dad back in the days would never go to a party in Brooklyn because he's like, if you didn't get past this place, then you taking the H because he lived in Queens or something. She was going to Brooklyn on an A train. He's like, yo, if you didn't get past Brownsville, then the Bushwick niggas gonna get you. The Bushwick niggas ain't get you. Then the East New York niggas was gonna get you. And by the time you got home, you ain't got no clothes on.
Nah, you're right. Shit like that. Like
That's crime.
No, that's what I'm
talking
saying.
about.
Now, like neighborhoods, that neighborhood shit, that shit was real. But now we talking about the insane people on the motherfucking
Nah,
train.
it's less
Nah,
now.
it's not less than no, bro. A nigga beating you up because you're not from their neighborhood, that's pretty normal to me.
That's insane. That's not normal.
No,
nigga. What the fuck?
I'm not saying normal, like, oh yeah, like I think that's right. But I'm not surprised by a nigga getting beat up because he was in the wrong neighborhood. That doesn't surprise me.
You normalize
that
it.
don't-
You know
that don't
how
happen
crazy
today.
that sounds? So the statistic
doesn't
of
happen
a
today.
1 in a million, a 1 in 1,000 chance of me having an interaction with somebody that's mentally ill on the train versus I know that if I ride this train every single night
gotta
from
take my
the
shoes
first stop
off.
to the last stop, that something's gonna happen to me every single day. Nigga, that's
It's not, but I mean, we kind of also
Yo, the
just.
train is safer today than
That's my only
right.
point.
Like,
That's
what?
my only
You gotta
point.
remember, with no cameras, like Cash said, no one is getting caught. All you have to do is run from the cops back then. They have cameras now. They gonna get you.
Niggas is getting stabbed,
Way
shot.
I'm gonna build
All
a
right.
time machine just to
Nah,
prove
ride
wrong.
the train. Y'all do what y'all want. Ride the train.
Nobody's arguing that. Come on, nigga. What's wrong
Ride the
with this
fucking
nigga?
train.
Also, speaking of train, Ukrainian woman, I don't remember her name, can't pronounce it, but she was stabbed on the train by a black man,
it was a bus, I think.
a bus.
Nah, I think it was a train.
It looked like a
I'm almost
LI
sure.
double R.
I'm almost sure.
Not double R.
Either way, it was public transportation, And again, with the Charlie Kirk, it's in the same thing. They're using this woman as a political puck because they on some. You see, black men are violent against people that aren't black. They kill anybody, but they're leaving out the fact that this guy was mentally disturbed. So why are we not attacking the cause, which is mentally disturbed people just freestyling in society? And the person that stopped that was Ronald Reagan and his wife. I was gonna call her a name, but she's dead. Gotta respect it. They got rid of all the insane asylums, so there's no resources for these people. So they just get to walk free. I think the problem in specifically New York, homelessness is not about money. It's about mental health and drugs. Because you can go to a shelter that has structure and rules and a place to stay, but because you're not mentally strong enough because you have a drug addiction or you have an undiagnosed condition, you can't abide by their rules, so you end up on the streets. So I think that we need to attack that first and attacking the guy's race just because he just so happens to be black. And Godfrey Cash just told me about like 16 other scenarios where a white male shooter did something and it didn't make the news. When you die now, it just becomes political, and it's a scary time to live in. And I don't think we should do that as a society.
Republicans and Democrats are like the new Bloods and Crips, honestly, at this point. Everyone's always like this side, that side. Yeah. And the vitriol between the two is getting out of hand. It's getting
out of hand. Like, this shit doesn't even feel like America anymore. I feel like we're in like a foreign country where diplomats are getting packed. I think what happened just recently in one of those dark Asian countries, like Guam or something, they overthrew their government, like the 22.
Oh yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, like straight up, like went on social media and just overthrew their government on Discord. They used Discord to do it. That's fucking crazy. That's where we headed to.
Yeah. I was actually having this thought the other day, and I was like, when I was younger, I really was like, damn, this world is so crazy and like scary in the sense of like, I don't know how these adults just wake up every morning, go to work, and come home and provide for their kids. But we by far are living the most craziest era where I just feel like sometimes I'll be going outside and like I feel like you could feel the morale of like the world is like it's like people struggling, people like don't know what to do, people having mixed feelings about this and that.
Are we living in a dying empire?
I would say, yeah. I hate to be that guy, but it's...
I love America.
The implication. I love America, too.
It's the GOAT country. Even if we die tomorrow, it's the GOAT country.
Of all time?
Yeah. You got a country better? Don't start the Ethiopia shit with me.
Egypt.
Nah. I think America's clearly
what the fuck?
I think America's definitely
Egypt. First of all, the niggas in Egypt right now ain't even supposed to be there.
They're really not. You're right.
I'm
not talking about this Egypt.
No, but you got it. I said all the time. You got to take the whole
when
thing.
They had the Nilotic dark-skinned people.
Yeah, but them niggas got packed, clearly.
It was not
who did that, too?
Who did it?
Mossad.
Oh, well.
Got them up out of it.
Can't argue with that.
But nah, you're right. The U.S. is still the greatest empire, at least in modern history.
Yeah, here you go for the asterisk.
He go some Mesopotamia shit.
Yeah, he start talking that shit.
Oh, do your research.
Nah, I did the research, nigga. Wakanda is number one. Yeah. It ain't even a real place. So America goes.
Nah, they king got touched, so they can't be that good.
I was about to say, and they made them give up the vibranium and ended up other, what was it?
That was your man's fault, though.
As soon as they gave
that nigga from Oakland did that. That nigga would have minded his fucking business. Yeah, nah, he had a point, though.
What?
That niggas in Wakanda let slavery happen like that. That wasn't a good point.
No, America's still
if that's the case,
one.
Wakanda would turn into America, butting into everyone else's business.
Oh, so you was okay with that too?
No, I wasn't okay with it. But at the same time, like,
Killmonger had a point. That's
once
all
you start fighting over here,
it's not
slaves over there.
No. It's only one specific type of slave.
They're not that big of a country anyway.
No, but they got vibranium, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, as long as you got that.
You was right.
Actually, it didn't even matter no more because the fish people had it.
Oh yeah, Mexicans packed them up. That son Namor packed them up. Shout out No More. Just cuz, man.
Oh man.
All right. Let's get into some. This is definitely in Godfrey's wheelhouse. So we got 50 Cent. You know, he owns Paid in Full now. He's producing a series.
Hold on, I was just saying as well. Oh, because of acting. I thought he was on some old shit. My bad.
Yeah, so
I thought you was gonna make him tell a story about Rich and
Rich
fucking Alpo. The time that he met him.
Yeah, Godfrey was
at Hollis Park.
Yeah, Godfrey told
Yeah, I'm 2 years older.
Godfrey made them niggas run. He ran them niggas off the block.
Hey, I can't do that here.
He not here. He came off his porch and just said, "Nah, here." That nigga's like, "Yo, yeah, that was it."
The wildest disrespect.
Not here. Powerful phrase. But yeah. So 50 owns the rights. Dame Dash straight up said that Camron got a boss, and his boss is 50 Cent now. Is he wrong?
Yeah, dead ass wrong. One. Y'all seen the video?
Nah. Oh,
nigga had no top teeth, one eye. The thing is, I think he's another one where like
who, Dame?
Yeah, like
got one eye.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It was covered.
Yeah.
No teeth.
Yeah, no upper teeth. He finally got the teeth in now, but I think this is why you have to be careful what you say because people. I mean, I hope nobody's dumb enough to believe because the delivery was crazy when he first did it on the Breakfast Club. It sounded very believable and motivational. Now when he says it. It's crazy because he's in a position where he's always in court for like owing money and being bankrupt and shit like that. So having a boss isn't the worst thing in the world. If you could pay your bills and provide for your family, what's wrong with having somebody sign off on your check?
Because that nigga can tell you when you can't see your son.
And then you can always see your son. You don't have to have a roof over your head. You can always see your son.
It's a specific type of nigga that Harlem makes, and Dame Dash is that nigga. Because you can't convince him that he's wrong.
Yeah. I just think his delivery is wrong.
Just remember with Dame Dash, like the industry he was working in was music and entertainment. And those are very close, like, it's just like a small group of people who control that. So if he pisses those guys off with the things he was saying, he could be out the game, period.
Yeah, he pissed off
whereas other businesses is...
I just feel like
pissed off Leo.
I feel like he should be treated with a little bit more...
So that list I was talking about, he goes on that list?
The list of what?
Black people that we can't speak ill of.
Yeah. Because I mean, when you see because my thing is, when I was really into this rap shit, and I wanted Rotten Apple to be something as far as like in the music industry, Rockefeller was something I was looking at because Dame was spearheading then. He believed in everything that was going on, that he didn't mind pissing other people off. Yeah. Eventually what happened, that same attitude and behavior started pissing off the people that he was working for and with.
But why is that?
I just feel like eventually the being loud shit doesn't work forever.
Yeah.
So I just think that's what it just happened. Like, yo, your behavior and your attitude isn't no longer opening doors. It's actually like pissing people off and closing doors.
So Godfrey, let me ask you the question, right? You star in a series. You star in a movie. Sorry, Cash buys the movie, and he wants to hire you. You guys have had beef in the past. You working on the series?
Hire me to do what?
To produce.
To produce?
Executively produce it.
We used to have beef in the past. Yeah. Well, let's look at the contracts. If everything is good, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. Tune, same thing.
We're making money together, so.
I feel like you doing some loaded question shit.
No.
I feel like this is some fucking callback to, Nas beat Jay-Z. And Jay-Z beat You hire nigga you have beef with, so you can't lose the beef. I feel like you trying to fucking dice me right here.
I'm telling you, I promise, if I was, I would
I get immunity?
Yeah, of course.
What was the question again?
I don't remember.
About if you hired a nigga you had beef with, or if you got employed by a nigga that you had beef with.
Like I'll make it music for you. You and Cash had beef back in the day. Cash he buys a label that you used to be on, and now he's like, I'm trying to revamp the label.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind working with him, as long as the original beef or the beef that was before, it was actually pieced up, and there was nothing to begin with.
Okay, all right, because that's Black men have like this weird thing where
No, I think we're in a good space right now.
No, I do. Like seeing like a lot of these OGs piece shit up is dope.
I think the podcast world actually has get some credit.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why, and it's gonna sound crazy because niggas ain't broke. The problem was in hip hop, a lot of these niggas was broke. Like they owed the label money. Now that you're podcasting, you're getting all that money up front, and you just have to pay for the lights and cameras and shit like that. Niggas is happy they're not broke. They're not scrambling over the same. Who's going number one? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I could be the 15th podcast, you could be the 3rd, and we both getting the same money. So it doesn't really matter. So that's dope. Podcasting definitely saved hip hop a little bit there. Keeping it movie, music, television. We got an announcement that Johnathan Majors is back, baby. Johnathan Majors is going to be in the new Avengers movie, and he's going to be Kang.
I love that. That's what's up.
Then it got me to think, has a black man in America ever had a redemption tour?
You got to complete the
Kobe.
mission.
Kobe. He might be the only one.
LeBron too.
Nah, come on. Well, LeBron.
After 2011.
No. I'm
That's
talking about
he-
outside of the sport. Kobe was right. Because Kobe, why Kobe had to touch that broad? Some shit.
Yeah.
Shout out Jadakiss. Yeah, like
Redemption tour.
yeah, because white men have it all the time. Robert Downey Jr. Right now they doing one with my man
Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, I don't like. I
I
kind
don't
of
really think that's redemption, though.
Nah,
I think so. They
definitely
they showed him. They cameoed to him during the fight last night. Talked about the fucking document.
Yeah, like
And I felt like they was really on some yeah, look, he's back.
yeah,
and,
like
let's applaud him for this
I
recovery type
don't know.
shit.
Well, I
Will
mean,
Smith.
nah,
Yeah, I think it's over.
he's cooked.
Yeah, I was talking about the Wild Wild West. That was a bad movie.
I like that movie. I like bad movies.
my son, the nigga, his girl shit in his bed.
Oh, Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
he's not
Johnny
black.
Depp.
Didn't he beat that?
Yeah, no, I'm
He
saying
won.
he had redemption to
Yeah,
it.
but who's black that did it? This might be the
They
first
don't really
one.
let you come back like
Yeah,
that.
that's
And
what
he
I'm saying.
doesn't. To me, that's not even a redemption tour. He didn't do anything wrong.
This
He
might
ran
be a
away from
trick
white
bag though. I think they kill that nigga off in the first 3 minutes of the movie
Damn.
and be like, hey, we tried. But yeah, seriously, and like what black
trying to
person?
think, I'm trying to
OJ
think.
maybe.
Yeah, OJ definitely. Yeah.
Nah, but I think we accepted him back. But I don't think it
Nah,
was
Michael
on.
Jackson.
Nah. After his death. Not during.
They won't let Chris Brown come back. even
Nah,
though
you see what I'm
They
saying?
trying to fight it, but Chris Brown really.
Nah, I think he's
I
getting
gotta
it.
give him his credit because he's
Yeah, Chris
really-
Brown on a stadium tour.
Yeah,
He's
but
top
like,
3 of
he-
this generation.
He can't go to Good Morning
He might
America
not be.
again.
Nah, of course.
You don't
I don't
need
think
to.
it won't.
Nah, but I'm just saying, like the full redemption got to be when niggas bring your name up, no more smut.
Nah, you gotta be.
But that's because he's
All around.
actively.
Charlie Sheen was talking about HIV and giving it to people.
And he was sucking dick.
Yeah, niggas is just like, cool. He's back.
He was bugging out. He was coked up.
This
on
nigga,
TV.
Tim the Tool Man from what's the Home Improvement? He's a rat.
Nah.
Yeah, he got caught with some drugs and he told, and they gave him a TV show.
He definitely is a rat. So who said that to you? Who said that
Well,
to you? He's a
what?
rat. How you end up with them bricks in the car then?
He told.
Yeah, he told on the niggas that put the bricks in there.
Yeah.
I was about to say he's a civilian.
Hell no.
Bricks don't ever just magically end up in your
That
car.
nigga was drunk running. The fuck? Black people don't get redemption tours.
Not in America.
And I hope Johnathan Majors get one. Because he's an elite actor.
I didn't get to finish watching that other movie he did, but I heard that he.
Oh, that wrestling? No, the bodybuilder
Yeah,
one?
I couldn't watch
Yeah,
it.
that was a great movie, but he did a great acting job, but it wasn't a good movie.
I couldn't watch that shit.
Yeah,
He's a great
I think I had to
And
pay for
he was
it.
gay in the movie too.
yeah.
Well, he wasn't gay, but
There
they
you
made him
go.
suck a dick.
Yeah, you see?
What?
Oh, that's the redemption
What?
tour? That's
What did you
crazy.
just say?
Yeah. well,
He wasn't gay in the movie, but he had to suck a dick.
Yeah.
That's what he said? Nah,
Like he was-
that's some oxymoron
Like he was,
shit.
because he in the movie he's like autistic, like he's like slow, special needs,
What that mean?
and he got taken advantage of.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that's, that's not
I mean, great. So,
Basically,
yeah, okay. Write it down.
I damn. But
I'm glad
But he
you
did
cleared that up
he
for
did
me.
a great job in the movie, but it's just the movie wasn't a good movie though.
Yeah, I saw a little clip because I never watched the movie, but when he was on stage and he looked like he got fucked up, what happened?
He was like posing and
Yeah,
Oh,
he got beat up.
Well,
or
you want me to
something?
tell you what happened?
Yeah, because
You might as well.
I mean, you don't have to give me the
Spoiler
whole
alert.
premise of the movie, but what led up to that? Because I
So,
wonder why they.
Are you cool with it, Godfrey?
Yeah.
So basically, what happened was he has like anger management problems. So basically, he had to get something fixed in his house, and he lived with like his grandfather, or something like that. And he wanted the people to come back and fix it, but it was like nighttime, and he was like, "We're not coming right now." So he drove down to the shop and fucked the shop up. Like he broke the glass and everything, and then he just drove home like nothing happened. And then like down the line, he was about to go to his bodybuilding. He literally left his house, and they drove in front of his house, and they came and beat his ass.
And he still went up there. Too.
Yeah, it still went up there. That's jokes. Yeah,
Redemption.
is that based off a true story?
Yeah, it's a biopic, no?
No, it's. I don't know if it's based on a true story, but it's not a biopic.
All right. But are y'all excited for Kang?
You know me. I ain't a TV or movie type of guy, so depending on
gonna
how
see
y'all
him
talk
the
about it,
same
I'll
way.
go see it.
I'm not gonna see him the same way after this because like they said, they saw him running down the street from a woman, and now he's supposed to be Kang, this big bad guy. I see Johnathan Majors now. I'm still happy to see like what he does, and I'm glad that he's getting an opportunity. But it's like
He kind of stole your whole like swag a little bit. That was your role.
maybe, but now don't put me in the same.
You were
category
supposed
as-
to be like
I'm not running down the street from.
no. That's not what I meant.
I don't think
mean
it's
like
a bad thing.
I mean like you to me like you could have replaced him.
You ever seen him do an interview?
He's very pretentious.
He's a little unhinged. Something's.
He's a little pretentious.
I saw him dancing at that wedding or whatever that shit.
He danced like a
He
slave?
be bugging out. He kind of give me Cuban Gooding Jr. vibes. Like he started drinking.
Nah,
Hey,
but
you don't know
Cuban
what's
Gooding
gonna
Jr.
happen.
was cool though.
Yeah, he was
Cool like what?
No, he had a little more like.
What type of cool we talking about? Like cool like, all right, I can hang
Like
out
he could
with
play,
him.
he could
Or
play a
cool,
role.
like-
He could play a role in a movie and be a cool nigga, and you believe it. Like I'm not believing Johnathan Major's cool.
That was Trey, son, from Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, he was in.
That nigga wasn't cool in
Nah,
that.
he definitely was.
Yeah, he was.
That nigga lied on his dick to his dad. Y'all forgot about that
Yeah,
part,
man, he's a
right?
kid. He's a kid.
A lot of niggas
He
do
said his mans get killed in front of him. He said, "Let me out."
Yeah,
Let me out.
He did what he was supposed to do.
Nah, bro, that
Not a
nigga
gang
ain't
member.
cool, man.
He was cool. All right. So I just want to spitball some
He
questions.
did rip me along. I guess you kind of
Exactly.
do get cool.
He had the crowd first though.
Yeah, that nigga ain't cool.
He was cool. He was,
It was
like
the 80s. You
Let
gotta
that
do that.
cop talk crazy to him.
What he was supposed to do? Oh, it was safe. It was safer back then, right? Fuck out of here.
That's what you said.
No, I said it's safer now. I said it's safer now.
That was safer back then.
Yo.
Oh, that cop could have killed him.
That's not New York.
And nobody. Oh, yeah. All right.
That was in New York.
Yeah, that's your defense, nigga. It was happening worse up here. You know what 42nd Street looked like in the 90s?
Yeah, it was a good. It was a good time. It looked like Steinway, nigga.
Of course. Yeah. All right, so Godfrey, I'm glad you're here. I just want to spitball some questions for you. So the current state of acting for Black Americans, how do you feel about it?
For Black Americans?
Black Americans specifically. Because the Brits,
Oh, Black America. Okay, in that context.
In that context.
We live in the best time to create your own content, which is a strike against me. I should be doing that. But the point is that you can get a camera phone and literally shoot your own content and blow up tomorrow. You can make a movie. You can get with a bunch of other creatives, make your own content. So Black Americans are not out of the game. For whatever reason, they prefer British actors.
why do you think that is?
I think it has to do with culture, honestly.
Can I say one thing? I feel like it's like the basketball thing.
Mhm.
I feel like I mean I'm not in the acting world, so feel free to be like, yo, Toon, you don't know what you're talking about. But I feel like maybe it has to do with, you know how they say these European players, their game is just more polished.
Mhm.
They go through the schools and all the extra stuff. And then maybe the American actors aren't really doing the school thing.
Okay. Yeah, they're more like I remember you was telling me that Tom Holland, he was on their version of Broadway shit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Most of the actors they come from that. Like most of the actors that come here from Europe, they're like Broadway actors in Europe first.
I don't know if y'all are familiar with the show Skins, but Skins has produced like so many like British,
It's also Game of Thrones, too, now I think about it.
yeah, like a lot of stuff like that. Like a lot of British people, especially like Daniel Kaluuya was on there. Yes, it's just I've started to notice it because of social media, because they have a biopic coming out. I think it's it might be Sammy Davis Jr. and I think they like pitting out Dancing Idris to play him, and it's like there's not a Black American,
There's plenty, I promise you.
but like what's going on? Like why? Who's the Black American movie star? I thought it was gonna be Johnathan Majors, but he got
Michael B. Jordan, but he's not in that.
he's not.
a
He can't
character
act.
actor.
Like, he can't. I mean, no disrespect to Michael B. Jordan. He's a good actor, but he's not one of them dudes. Like,
He's not a great actor.
yeah,
He's a good actor.
You know who could have played Sammy? Sammy could have played Sammy Davis.
yeah, exactly.
From
but he's not
Sinners.
polished though. Sinners was like his first flick, right?
Yeah, that was the first
Yeah,
movie.
he got a voice. Well, not the same type. I think they have a preference towards like the British culture in the actor. Like for whatever reason, when we hear British people talk or just some other accent, we automatically think
He's smarter.
smarter, more regal. There's more decorum to it, but that's just optics. That's just what you're hearing.
I feel like it could be it's like I'm gonna use this comparison and see if y'all could follow me. Like when Carmelo was out the league and niggas like, what? Carmelo can still play. Carmelo can still get blah, 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 blah. But it's like for the role you want Carmelo to be in, he's not gonna be flexible enough to be in that role. So it's like when you take an American Black man to be an actor, he might not be open to be as like take like something be like silly. Or like how they want to put niggas in a dress. Like an American nigga's gonna be like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. But a British nigga be like, oh yeah, Mike, I used to do that in my flat back home.
Yeah, but like what about like the character Franklin Saint? I don't think he did anything that a Black American would have been not cool doing on film. Like that's what kind of made a Dancing Idris a household name with Snowfall.
Yeah.
So like I get what you're saying, but like a role like that, like there was nothing in there that a Black dude in America I would think that was like, oh, I'm not doing that. Was he like why him? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think they have a vested interest in certain people too. Like, you know, like whenever you see a new actor or any kind of celebrity, typically there's like a rollout to them. Like, I'll give you Jonathan Majors, right? We didn't know anything about him until what was that first movie?
Lovecraft was the first time I seen.
That's the rollout.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Before that, he was in like little things here and there.
Yeah, I never seen him before.
They rolled him out in that show, you know, and then after that, he was everywhere. Same thing with Chadwick Boseman. He did a couple of stints on Law and Order, and then out of nowhere, he got 42 or the Jackie Robinson pick.
Yeah, he was.
And after that, he was everything.
Yeah.
So sometimes they have like a vested interest in certain people. Like, we're gonna make you big, and if they want you to be the next guy, you're gonna be the next guy.
Who's the nigga that's in the cult right now?
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah. You heard about that? Yeah, he's like in some it's just through his manager. That's who got him in the cult?
I don't remember who it is, but that nigga, that's why he's not in the movies.
Yeah, he's like in a cult.
A cult, like
yeah, legitimate, like.
Well, y'all know I don't want to go on a conspiracy road, but
no, go.
Some of these people, they be into stuff that we don't know about. Like, who was it? Michael B. Jordan just admitted that he's a Babalau, which is, you know.
So his dad was a Babalau, uncle.
Yeah, so there's a bloodline thing there too. You know,
what's wrong with being a Babalau?
I didn't say anything's wrong with it. I just said there's a bloodline.
Nah, Godfrey, learn this nigga.
Listen, the question of the day:
who they praying to, Godfrey? Learn this nigga, man.
What is the purpose of what you're doing, and where does this come from? Is all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna castigate or say that anyone is doing whatever.
My ancestors.
Nah, Godfrey getting
you a Babalau too?
I'm not.
That nigga don't know what the fuck he is. Every week he's some new shit.
He's a Native American.
He on that Kyrie shit.
They
Muslim
definitely pray to their ancestors.
Muslim Native American.
Nah, Kyrie not Muslim. He's not Muslim.
I just find
why he do Ramadan?
A lot of characters.
He's just practicing, but he's not actually Muslim though.
I respect it.
Who, Kyrie?
Yeah.
He Native American though.
All these guys are into something behind closed doors.
All right.
Unfortunately.
So I got
it seems like, at least.
I got another one for you, Godfrey. So this stems from me and Cassius had like a little back and forth one day. So what do you think is the current spiritual health of our community, the black community?
Black community?
Because I said, like, we was talking one day and I was like, I think mental health is extremely important. I think physical health is extremely important. But I think spiritual health is the most important. And Cassius like kind of like, you know, did his Cassius thing. So how do you feel about that statement, Godfrey?
I think we're very unhealthy. We have an affinity for spiritual things. We're spiritual people. And when we were more locked in with the Most High specifically, mind you, let me just give you a little bit of piece of history. Whether it's the Book of the Dead out of Egypt or the Quran, the only book that, again, inspired black people to rise up out of slavery and get about them change was the Holy Scriptures, the Bible.
Yes, sir.
So that gives you like a hint as to where our power comes from. Even when we had our own cities and villages, we always had a hospital, a church that the whole community was built around, a bank, all those things. But that church aspect was very important. That was the community we were putting in the family traditions. You need to be married. You need to have children. You need to continue with the community, building up the family and whatnot. And now as we've moved away from that, now we're having the issues with crime. Now we're having the fatherlessness issues. Now we're having the depravity, and our women are, you know, being exploited sexually or just in the way our image is presented. All this is directly correlated with us moving away from the Most High. So I think we're very unhealthy, but a lot of times it has to get really bad before recovery begins.
Yeah.
So I think that's at some point that's going to happen, and we're going to end up getting back where we need to. But a lot of people are going to get smoked in the process.
I think this might be too much and unfair to you, but I think you have a responsibility, like you directly. I think I say this to you all the time, off air, on air, that you have a very powerful voice. You personally changed my life. Like, I grew up in a Christian home. My dad is, you know, his whole family. That's what they did. They were church people. Like his dad was a pastor. They adopted some white kid too. Shout him out.
Shout him out.
But yeah, like until I spoke to you, and you hit me with the coldest shit ever. You was like, yo, how about you read, because you knew I was into history, like that's my bag. You was like, yo, how about you read the Bible like it's a history book from the perspective of black people? That shit blew my mind. Because at the same time, I was around people that was like, yo, how could you worship a white God? How could read the Quran? At least Muhammad not white. And I was like, yeah, but come on now. But yeah, so that was dope. So from that moment on, I was like, nah, Godfrey's an important guy. And I think you gotta get the message out there, man. I think you have a responsibility.
You know what's difficult about that is, like, you know, again, I'll always say I'm just a regular person because we all are. We all have
This nigga's scared, man.
I'm trying to tell you. Trying to say it,
I'm
man.
saying I have my own demons to battle too.
Yeah, of course,
what I mean?
of course, man.
That's no excuse, but the point is that it has to be in the right timing. And maybe I'm the one dragging my feet, but you're like, listen, we all have a responsibility,
Yes, sir.
in some way to speak. And going back to that Charlie Kirk thing, at the end of the day, as a believer, that's typically how it ends when you step up. So, just understanding that fact is also important too.
But my thing about Charlie Kirk is how does he read the description of
and go to sleep at night of Jesus?
Yeah, like I just want to know, how do you
skip that part?
How do you get white extremists, Christian extremists that like could be racist?
Well, that's the hypocrisy of it, and this is funny because I was just talking with my girl and she was always saying like,
yeah, what?
My woman. She always says,
it's time.
I haven't heard that nigga talk.
Yeah, it's time.
Don't look.
This is a grown ass man podcast.
She always
This is a
says,
grown
she's
ass
like-
man podcast.
She's like, it's Christians can be judgmental. I'm like, you gotta understand, if you find yourself dealing with a judgmental Christian who's like, yo, you're this, you're that, they can't really have a relationship with the Most High or with Jesus specifically, because he was always very much, I see where you're coming from. Mm-hmm. We're all humans. We're all living this experience where we are all fallible. So for them to sit there, and when I'm talking about them, I'm talking about the conservative side that follow Charlie Kirk, whether they read the scripture and see a white man, the main thing is that when they deal with other races of people, you can't say you serve this God who loves all and then look at the people and say they're less than, I hate them. You cannot have the same experience with the same God I'm talking about. Because the Bible says over and over, he came to save the entire world, to give everyone the opportunity for salvation. So there's a lot of hypocrisy in the Christian, we'll call it the Christian domain. And to your point before, that's where the unhealth is. There's a lack of balance.
I got 2 more things for you, like just quick Bible facts. So I listened to a couple podcasts. They said that John the Baptist, like he might have been one of them ones. Like he might have been like the guy. How do you feel?
In terms of what?
Like he might have been like who Christ stole his swag from.
Well, John the Baptist was what you call a forerunner.
Okay.
So he was supposed to come ahead of Christ and, kind of pave the way. And it was even prophesied in scripture that he'd have the same spirit in terms of power of anointing on him as Elijah. And if you know anything about Elijah, that was one of the coldest prophets in history. He went 1v like 450 against the prophets of Baal. And they were trying to see whose God is more powerful, which is interesting. It happens over and over in history. But they tried to call down fire from their God, Baal, which is,
Ain't that the God in Black Panther?
Baal is in he's everywhere in history. If you look, you're going to see the same name over and over. But it didn't happen. They were like, and Elijah, being a brother, was talking crazy to them. It's like, oh, maybe he's sleeping. Scream louder. Pray louder. Maybe he's out of town or something. And then Elijah called on the power of the Most High. And after they drenched the altar in water, fire came from heaven.
Boom, bop.
Elijah is definitely a black ass name.
All the names is black.
Elijah,
That's what I'm trying to tell niggas, man.
Hosea,
That's all
Job.
black shit. Now, speaking of names.
Not Job.
Who? It's Job, nigga. They called him Ja.
Well, there was no
Ja, like John Moran.
there was no J back in the day.
That was an unemployment joke.
Those names are translated.
Oh, that was racist. Yeah, that's crazy. You try to say, you know what? Yeah, so speaking of names, right? I heard that Jesus' name is actually not Joshua, not Yeshua, but actually Emmanuel.
That's one of the names. It means
That's
God
Puerto
with
Rican.
us.
Nah, that y'all niggas is wild.
Nah, he said it's true though. So what's
Emmanuel.
It's one of
Emmanuel?
his names, like one of the monikers.
Yeah, like your name is Tomb.
Nah, it's not.
That's Puerto Rican too, nigga.
That's Puerto Rican.
Like the name Messiah. The name Messiah is actually a term, like a title.
Yeah.
Mashiach, Messiah.
This is why Godfrey is important, man.
Listen, the books are available. You just look for books that are pre 1920.
I need the
There's so
auto.
much literature.
What's the shit that reads it to you?
Audio book.
Yeah, I need the audio book.
How do you feel about
that's
the?
usually what Godfrey is?
How do you feel about the Book of Enoch, Godfrey? Real fast.
I'm not going to stand here and say that it's 100% because it's not talked about enough. But if it is valid, which I'm leaning towards believing it's very valid, it gives you a lot of insight on why we are where we are in terms of history and the context of how we read the scriptures, because it talks about in the Book of Enoch how a specific group of people were going to take the image of the Messiah and change it into their likeness. So it's like that's what we're looking at today. Again, if anyone ever decides to study the scriptures the same way you would study a law book if you want to be a lawyer, or medical books if you want to be a doctor, you will find that everything that book is talking about is very real. There was actually somebody, pardon me, that might be me.
No, that's me. I'm sorry.
There was actually, I forgot the name of the guy who spent his life work. His life work was to disprove the scriptures, and by the end of it, he ended up getting converted.
Last but not least, how do you feel about aliens?
Aliens, that's just a name for something that is talked about in scriptures.
What do you think
I
it
would
is?
say these are disembodied spirits, watchers.
Mm-hmm.
Those are talked about specifically in scripture, and it actually prophesies in Revelation that when the atmosphere of Earth, which is happening now, gets dark enough, they'll be able to cross over into this realm. So that's what's coming. They're just trying to set us up with the whole alien thing instead of us understanding what it is. And also, again, just read the scriptures for yourself. If you have questions, ask me, but I'll send you the verses. It talks about cities coming down from the sky. It talks about things that float in the air. Now, in terms of the language in the King James Version, you're hearing thus, thee, yea, chariots. But if you were to talk about it today, if one of us was to write those same things that we saw, we would say, oh yeah, that was a flying saucer. I saw a weird vehicle that was being driven by, this type of entity or whatever. But it's all about language changing, etymology. So you'd have to do a little bit more deep diving and studying diligently at that. But it's really all there, honestly.
If you niggas ain't paying attention now, y'all never gonna pay attention. Shout out Godfrey, man. Anything you want to talk about, Godfrey? You want to plug anything before we get up out of here?
Do I want to plug anything?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, come on.
Like that's a normal saying. Bro.
Get back to reading.
I didn't even stop you from talking. You stopped yourself.
I felt it. Pause again. Yeah, Godfrey, my fault.
Let's get back to reading. That's all I got to say. Black people, we got to get back to reading.
Cassius ain't going for that. He said he don't read.
He said he never read a book.
I was watching it.
He's staying on it.
He said he
There's
never
mad
read
books.
a book.
That's what all the knowledge is. They hide it in books. I'm telling you, it's right. It's all there. Just
what they said. If you want to hide something from a black man, where you put it?
That shit in a book.
Who said that, man? That person was spot on.
He said he never read a book.
Because a lot of niggas can't read. I can read. I just choose not to.
All right, man.
Niggas don't be able to read. I know a lot of niggas that can't read.
There's
who's
no
that
way.
guy?
Huh?
You know,
Who's that guy who was like, yo, pick him to read, and then
Nah, I just watch from a distance and laugh at niggas.
oh, he's one of those.
I remember when I was in a
Jim Crow.
Worst nigga.
before I was a CEO, when I was in the academy, there was some nigga in our class and he couldn't read out loud. He could probably read, but like when he read out loud, he'd be fucking up. And we used to be frying this nigga.
bro.
He was black?
Yeah, he was black.
In school, the toughest dudes on the street. You call them to read something in class, they start sweating. I was like, bro, just
Yeah, when I used to work in jail, niggas used to bring me the newspaper like, yo, what does it say?
damn, that's actually.
Or they don't know how to tell time
Were
on
they
the
also
clock.
black?
You see what I'm saying?
They couldn't tell time on the clock and shit like that.
You can't blame a man for putting himself in a position like that. He can't fucking read.
It's
No,
2025.
I absolutely can't blame
Whose
him.
fault is it
There's
you
so
can't
many
read?
That's the nigga I'm blaming.
Because somebody failed him.
No, he failed
What the
himself.
fuck? Yo, bro, come on, man.
Hey, he got a smartphone, right?
He can't read.
You can go on YouTube right
He go on
now
Instagram.
and get the entire Bible read to you off of YouTube, bro. We have no excuse nowadays. I'm just being.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I'll be working out sometimes just listening to stuff because
I'm starting with that Book of Enoch, man. I gotta see what's going on there. But if there's nothing else, man, Cash, you could take us out, buddy.
I appreciate you guys for tuning into another episode of the Gas Money Podcast. Before we end this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. What's your thoughts about anything that our God sent Godfrey has said today? Hit that bell icon so you never miss another upload. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at gas.money.podcast. And also, don't forget to send in your out of gas moments. And as Max Kellerman said, sometimes you gotta bring ass to get ass. And I think we brought some ass today.
He was quoting James Tony, man.
I never heard that.
get in the
movie.
comments. I'm tired of arguing with myself in the comments.
Can I get a perfect?
Perfect.